Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Good evening from Wolverine Field in Riverton. I'm Cody Beers, joined by Baylor Beers, and it's the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. Tonight, the Riverton Wolverines host the Powell Panthers in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs. After tonight, 4 teams will remain in Class 4A. And Riverton hopes to be one of those teams. Wolverines come in 7-2 overall in the season. They finished 4-1 in conference play. They are the number 2 seed out of the East. The Powell Panthers come in at 6-3, 3-2 in conference play, and they are the number 3 seed out of the 3A West. These teams met back in week 1, 0 week, and Riverton took a 7-0 win over Powell up in Park County. Baylor, you were there. That was a game that was 0 week. Both teams had about 9 practices, and they probably really weren't even ready to play at that point, but it was turnovers in that one that proved to be the difference.
Yeah, I think Powell had 6 turnovers in that one. I think they had 6 fumbles. We recovered 3 of them. All 3 of those, I believe, were on our side of the field, so stopping long drives by Powell. But, yeah, it definitely was not the cleanest football, but Riverton obviously had the cleaner football, came out with that win. But it was definitely a defensive battle as well. Went 0-0 until probably the 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And only 1 score in that game. So it was an exciting game. It'll be interesting to see how these 2 teams have improved over the season.
Well, and they both have improved a bunch. This Riverton team comes in number 6 in the state in rushing offense at 178 yards per game. Powell is number 8 at 161 yards per game. Team passing-wise, Powell's number 5 at 141 yards per game. Riverton number 7 at 128 yards per game. Riverton has the number 4 ranked team offense. Powell comes in at number 6 in the state. Defense-wise, a little bit of difference between these 2 teams. Powell is the number 2 rushing defense in the state. They've been giving up 95 yards a game on 4 yards per attempt. and 9 touchdowns on the year. Riverton comes in as the 7th-ranked rushing defense, 166 yards per game. They've given up 15 yards and 4.9 yards per carry. Pass defense, Riverton number 2 in the state, giving up 103 yards per game. Powell number 7 in the state, giving up 147 yards per game. That makes Powell the number 2 team defense in Class 3A, 242 yards per game. Riverton number 4 in team defense. They give up 269 yards per game. This is the pregame show on Hampton Inn and Suites. It's 3A playoff football coming up here at 6 o'clock. Powell and Riverton will be back with more of the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites on 93.9 KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back to Wolverine Field on the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. Cody Beers and Baylor Beers here to talk about things. We've got playoff matchups from around Wyoming. It's the quarterfinals in 6-man, 9-man, 2A, 3A, and 4A today. A lot of teams will be eliminated following tonight and tomorrow's games. So here's Baylor with the matchups.
Starting in Class 1A 6-man, we had Little Snake River beat Matitsi 71-8. That game was called at halftime. So big score there. DuBois takes on Riverside tonight at 6 p.m. Encampment beat KC 64-19, and then Burlington beat Farson Eden in a typical 6-man score, 92-16. In Class 1A 9-man, Saratoga beat Shoshone 22-20. Pine Bluffs defeats Grable 75-22. Southeast will take on Big Piney. That game will be tomorrow at 1 p.m., and then Wind River is at Lingle Fort Laramie tonight at 6 p.m. In Class 2A, Mountain View beats Wheatland 40-0. Cokeville will be at Newcastle. Burns will be at Lovell. And Worland is at Bighorn tonight. Those 3 games are at 6 p.m. Class 3A, Lander is at Star Valley tonight. That game's already kicked off, but I don't think we have an updated score. I think it was 18-0 at the end of the first quarter in favor of Star Valley. Torrington is at Cody tonight at 6 p.m., and Evanston takes on Douglas tonight at 7 p.m. Class 4A, Laramie is at Sheridan. Kelly Walsh is at Natrona County. Thunder Basin is at Cheyenne East. And Rock Springs is at Campbell County. All 4 of those games start at 6 p.m.
Sheridan's win streak now over 40 games straight as they look for another 4A title. And that's just amazing. That's an amazing run by the Sheridan Broncs. This is the pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. Hey, it's been a fun season, and the coach will talk about it coming up on KTAK. This is the pregame show by Hampton Inn and Suites.
A proud proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back to the pregame show on Hampton Inn and Suites. Mark Lenhart finishing up his second season as the Wolverines coach, and I know he'll tell you that he believes in his guys. They have advanced his mission of rebuilding this program much faster than he thought they would. And he knows that this Wolverine team is driven tonight to come out against Powell and hopefully get a win. So here's Coach Mark Lenhart on the pregame show. Beers here with Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. Coach, it's playoff time, and I know you don't want to look ahead at all because Powell's coming in here and they're ready, I'm assuming, to maybe get a little revenge after week one.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think any normal competitive person would want to do that. But, the truth of the matter is a 0-week game I don't think has 1 ounce of impact on this game. They were out some guys. We were out a guy. They were working 2 quarterbacks. Both teams played, quite frankly, an ugly game, and that's to be expected when you only get 9 practices. And so I don't think that's anything that either team really probably is too focused on. I know that when we are looking at it, we watch the 0-week tape, but most of our focus is on their newer film that they've put out and the way they're playing now, and they're playing much better. I look at the Wisniewski kid, and again, second year in a row we're playing the middle linebacker / quarterback combo, just like with the Morrow kid last year, and Wiz is a great player. I mean, he's been one of the leading tacklers in the state for the last few years, and he's done a terrific job. He's got a good arm. He can throw. He's athletic. You can tell he's smart, so he understands what's going on, and he runs Coach Kistler's system really well. And so, I expect them to come out and do what they do. They're going to come out and run the football, and they're going to stop the run, and it's been successful for them, so I don't know why they would change. And so we're going to try and do the same. We're running the football much better this year, and hopefully we can find a way to slow them down. And I think this game will come down to some special teams things, or just who's more physical in the trenches, and who can stay penalty free. Most of the time in these evenly matched close games, it comes down to a penalty here, a turnover there, and hopefully we can find a way to be on the other end of that.
You guys have taken advantage of turnovers in recent weeks. I mean, you've found a way to take that ball following a turnover and score. So turnovers are going to be a big deal, I think, tonight.
Yeah, truthfully, one of the main indicators of winning and losing a football game is turnover margin. I think the team that wins the turnover margin wins over 75% of the time. And the other big indicator is explosive plays. So, there's a lot of talk. Everybody probably puts in new wrinkles and some new schemes, and there's new things that go on. But most of the time, this time of year, you need to fall back on your fundamentals. And I think a lot of coaches probably tackle less and block less, and they're like, let's save our bodies. But I've always kind of been of the belief that this is when you really need to re-hone and sharpen those things, because just don't assume that the fundamentals stay with you. You got to practice them and work on them daily.
Health-wise, you guys made it through the regular season. Pretty good shape. You going to be fully armed tonight?
Yeah, we actually had a couple kids get hurt in practice this week. Nobody who's starting for us, but Landon Gold suffered a concussion, and Patrick Thayer had just got the text. It was a clean break yesterday, and broke his foot. So we're down a couple of backups, which stresses you in certain situations. Whether it's special teams, and so hopefully we've been able to hold it together most of the year and have some good fortune, and hopefully we can find a way to do that again. But I think at this point in the season, everybody's got bumps and bruises, And kind of the mantra is, if it's not broke, it's not tore, and you're not concussed, you need to play. And that's kind of where everybody needs to be.
You guys had a really good performance last week, and what you've been able to do a lot in recent weeks is first win the flip and then score before half and then come out and do something with it when you get the ball back. It seems like in all of football, that's a really critical time of the game with the way teams play these days.
Yeah, no question. In fact, that's one of the goals on our team goal board. We have about 8 goals, and that's what people call the middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. And our goal is to always win the middle 8. And, we've been able to do that the last 3 weeks. And so it's turned, closer games into, not quite as close with the exception of Torrington, but we still had an opportunity there. And so I think that's something that will be a factor. And, 2-minute offense, 2-minute defense, and, making the adjustments at halftime to give you the best chance and coming out and executing is very important.
How do you make decisions when it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, 4th and 3 to go for it on 4th down?
I don't usually do things on a gut feel. Most of that stuff has been calculated out throughout the week, and we have certain calls we want to go to in certain situations. And yeah, the game does dictate some of your decision making. For example, when we played Powell the first time, we weren't moving the ball very well, and so we got in a couple of those short yardage situations on 4th down where we elected to punt, but our defense was playing well, we were punting well. It was kind of like, let's put our guys back out there and not give them a short field. But, that's just kind of based off of a feel. If you're going against somebody who's moving the ball on you and controlling it, and you may have to take a risk. And so those are just some game feel things. But in terms of the play call itself, it's usually, based off of film or what their tendencies are. We have an idea of what we want to go to.
Coach, how do you feel the kids are going in with the mindset, playoff day? How are they feeling throughout the week?
Well, the good news is last year, we probably had 5 or 6 guys who started in that playoff game a year ago, and so it shouldn't feel that new. Our goal here, in like you've heard me say it, and it's probably like a broken record, we try to not be a results-driven program. We want to focus on the process, and we try to treat every week like it's a playoff game and every opponent like a playoff opponent. So when you get into those situations, it doesn't feel differently. And so hopefully that carries over. We do have a young football team in a lot of ways. And so some guys will be making their first playoff start. And Powell is, on the other hand, a very veteran team that plays predominantly seniors. So they're going to know. And I think that, they're going to take their experience last year from the playoffs and probably use it to help them. So I hope that both teams, we were both first-round exits last year. I would assume that both teams probably, maybe made some adjustments this week to the approach and really just talking to their kids about how this is another game.
How important is it for the crowd to get involved? How important is it to be playing at home?
Oh, I think anytime you can be in familiar surroundings, you're good. But when the game starts, it's just another game. But when it's 3rd down, I'd love for our crowd to be loud. Any little advantage that we can get that can maybe force a penalty or back them up, that's huge for us. But most importantly, the reason I want the crowd out here is because our boys deserve for people to come watch them play because they've really had a great season.
All right, Coach Mark Lenhart. Hey, we'll talk to you after the game. Hope it's all smiles.
That's right, buddy. Thanks, Cody. Thanks for everything.
That's Coach Mark Lenhart on the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn Suites. When we come back, we'll break down individual lineups. We'll have the Riverton Ranger keys to the game, and we'll get ready to roll. This is Wolverine Football on 93.9 KTAK.
Updates on events and food truck locations. Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Welcome back to Wolverine Field. Nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by the Riverton High School Choir. It's going to be a bit chilly outside tonight, but we hope that all of you will put on the parka, bring a blanket, and come up and cheer on this Riverton High School football team, who's very deserving of the accolades after an outstanding 7-2 season. They'll take on the Powell Panthers tonight, who are out doing some sort of a pregame ritual, I'm guessing, led by their senior quarterback and linebacker, Keona Wisniewski. And Baylor, let's talk individually first. Rushing-wise for these two teams, Hunter Saltzgaver comes in averaging 100.8 yards per game on 907 carries. That's 6 yards per carry, and he's got 9 touchdowns. Trevin Abraham is the leading rusher for Powell. He comes in averaging 59.4 yards per game on 117 carries. He's got 535 yards and 3 touchdowns. Passing-wise, the number 6 passer in the state, Keona Wisniewski, the very good quarterback, middle linebacker for the Powell Panthers. He throws for 131 yards per game, completes 52% of his passes. He's got 14 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Junior Blake Gantenbein comes in at number 7. He averages 125 yards per game, 99 out of 169. That's 59% passing. Outstanding for a junior quarterback. 9 touchdowns, 7 interceptions for the Wolverines. The leading receiver for Riverton is Clay Sheets. And we'll get into some more stats here, but Powell won the flip. They deferred, so Riverton's going to receive to start the game, coming from the south and going north. We did want to let everyone know there will be no video for tonight's contest. We are not allowed to shoot video during the postseason, and stream video, but we'll have everything coming at you on our YouTube page. If you're there, you can put it up on your TV and watch it. We've got a live clock running that Baylor's running tonight. We did that during basketball last year, and it was very popular. But the only radio affiliate able to do video is SVI over in Star Valley, and right now they lead Lander 25-0. So we'll do our best to bring you the bird's eye view from here at Wolverine Field. Baylor, keys to the game.
Yeah, I think if you're Riverton here, you got to start hot. You got to score on this opening drive. The last game, it was very close battle. You got to set the tone early. On defense, got to protect the big plays. Several big plays in that first game against Powell. Just got to do a better job if you're Riverton.
Powell's going to kick the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a penalty to start the game for the Powell Panthers. It'll be Riverton football up over the 30-yard line, I believe, maybe right at the 35. So first down and 10 for the Wolverines. Great field position to start off this game. Do they put it at the 30 or do they put it at the 35? I believe it's at the 35. Oh, they're going to make him kick it again. So Riverton's going to move him back 5. I don't even understand what happened here, but I saw the flag fly and I thought Riverton was going to get the ball. So the ball's going to be moved, or the kick's going to be moved back to the 35. And the kicker for Powell is AG.
Yeah, the kickoff penalty rules are so weird because you can take it after the kick on, start your offensive drive, or you can push them back and make them kick it again.
Clay Sheets back along with Eric Martin. Kick is on the way in the air. It'll be fielded at the 14 by Clay Sheets. He's up over the 25, and he'll be wrestled down at the 27. And I think Riverton would have had the ball out near the 30 or 35-yard line if they would have taken the penalty. So first down and 10 for the Riverton Wolverines. They come out in their home black uniforms, cardinal red numbers trimmed in white. Powell Panthers will be out in their white travel uniforms, orange numbers trimmed in black. And, of course, the very good defense, number 2 in the state against the run by this Powell Panthers group. So Riverton comes out with 4 receivers set. Gantenbein is going to drop, and then he'll take off running. He's over the 30, over the 35, over the 40, and he'll be wrestled down at the 42-yard line. Big run on first down. It'll go as a 15-yard run for Blake Gantenbein on first down, and the tackle by Nathan Prater. So great job there by Riverton. That's not something that is a secret. They've been doing that for weeks.
Yeah, Blake's been a great runner ever since that first couple games when Coach challenged him to be more physical. He's done a great job averaging, 60-plus yards a game.
Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off left side to Saltzgaver. He'll get the edge, and he'll be over the 45 and then thrown backwards. That tackle by Powell's Alex Jordan. Jordan, one of the best receivers in the state, and a good tackle there as Saltzgaver gets 2 yards on first down. So 2nd and 8. 11:03 to play here in the first quarter. Just underway from Wolverine Field in Riverton. Riverton with its second straight home playoff game at the conclusion of the last 2 seasons. Gantenbein under center. He'll drop the pass, and he'll throw it left side. It's going to be complete out near the 50-yard line to Dane Cox, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Riverton. Gain that time of 5. So very makeable 3rd down for the Wolverines. Nothing fancy for the Wolverines. They'll be at their own 49. 3rd and 3 for Riverton. 10:32 to play in the first quarter. Gantenbein will stop. He'll pass. He'll throw it right side. It'll be off Dane Cox's hands, incomplete. And so now Riverton has a decision to make, and I believe it's going to be a pretty easy decision. They'll probably stick Blake Gantenbein back to punt it away. So 4th and 3 at the 49. Back deep is number 2, Evan Whitlock, and also number 10.
It's fake.
Brecken Kobe. It's a fake, and taking off running, it's Braden Martin, and he'll be over the 40 down near the 36. First down, Wolverines. Good call by Baylor there. I was still trying to read off numbers. So big gain, goes from the 49 down to the 34. That's a gain of 15 on the play. So first down and 10 from the 36 of Powell. It's a fake. It's a fake. Gantenbein into the gun. 2 receivers set for Riverton. Gantenbein will stop. He'll throw it over the middle. It's going to be complete. That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and hauling it in is Paxton Yates. That'll go as a gain of 4 for Wolverine, 2nd and 6. It's a good heads-up play by Paxton Yates. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 32-yard line. Riverton started this drive on their own 27. Gantenbein going to drop into the gun. Saltzgaver off his right shoulder, and we'll get a timeout taken by Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. Didn't like what he saw. We'll go to the break. 9:30 to play, first quarter. No score from Wolverine Field. This is the 3A quarterfinals from Riverton on KTAK.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. 2nd and 6 for Riverton at the Powell 32-yard line. Wolverines took their first time out. They've still got 2 to go. Wolverines looking to move the ball toward the red zone. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll fake it left. He'll go through the middle and be wrestled down after a short gain. And Saltzgaver might have had miles to run. That'll be a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Wolverines. 9:13 to play in the first quarter.
Last time the Wolverines played Powell in week 0, so take it with a grain of salt, but Riverton only averaged 3.8 yards a carry. And already in this one, they are up around 8 yards a carry.
Gantenbein in the gun, 2 receivers set for the Wolverines. Now Saltzgaver in motion. He'll get it on the end around play. He'll cut it back inside and be wrestled down at about the 28-yard line. So things close up in a hurry for Riverton. And now the Wolverines in a situation where they'll probably go for it on 4th down. It's a cold night here, not much wind at all, but might be just right on the fringe of Saltzgaver's kicking zone, and frankly, you want to try to punch this in if you can. So 4th and 3 for Riverton. They can get a first down on the about 26-yard line of Powell. Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaver in motion. They'll flip it right side to Hunter. He's going to be gobbled up. It'll be Trevin Abraham, and they'll get Saltzgaver on the loss. They had that thing scoped out frontwards and backwards. And a great tackle by Trevin Abraham. It'll be first down for Powell. So Riverton's first drive will flame out on the 32. They would gain 3 and 18. So basically 51 yards actually 50 yards on that drive, and use up about 4 minutes of the first quarter. So Keona Wisniewski comes out. He's got Trevin Abraham behind him. Wolverines in a 5-man front. Wisniewski under center. He'll hand it straight up the middle. Nothing fancy for the Powell Panthers. Tackle on the play. See Seifert, Cody Seifert with that carry. And the tackle is going to go to Daniel Clausen. Second and about 5 for Powell. These two teams played to a 7-0 game, Riverton winning in Powell during 0 week at the start of the season. Wisniewski under center, and we'll get a flag coming in from the back judge. It's going to be a false start on Powell. That'll move him back, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. So first penalty called in the game as Wisniewski heads over toward Coach Kistler of Powell. They'll talk it over. That will take them right back to the original line of scrimmage to start this drive.
That was one thing that was especially potent in that first matchup, too. Each team had 6 penalties.
So 2 receivers left for the Powell Panthers. Wisniewski under center. He's got an I formation behind him. Handoff straight up the middle to Abraham. He's going to be wrestled down on the play, and a good tackle by Caden Liebrecht. So 3rd and 6 for the Powell Panthers. Liebrecht had a lot of Abraham on that run. So far, 2 straight runs up the middle and a penalty as Powell comes out, 3rd and 5. And now Wisniewski in the shotgun. He's surrounded by 2 running backs, 2 receivers left. He'll come left, he'll pass left. It's going to be caught out at, they're going to say incomplete at the 46-yard line. And the Powell coach is not happy about that, but that's the call. This referee group, Laramie football officials, led by referee Todd Pearson. The umpire is Tyler Spear. The line judge is Jonathan Despain. Linesman is Colby Jones, and the back judge is Zach Gunter. So coming out to punt it away will be Alex Jordan, and Jackson Larson waits back on his own 30. 6:23 to play in the first quarter. So the Wolverine defense forces a 3 and out. Jordan going to let it go, and it's a good punt. Larson going to catch it right at the 20, where it'll be first down for Riverton. That's going to end up as about a 45-yard punt off the leg of Alex Jordan. So Wolverine football, 6:17 to play in the first quarter. Wolverines moved the ball well, and then they held Powell to a 3 and out.
Yeah, it's kind of, great defense by Riverton. Powell put up almost 300 yards of offense in that first matchup. I'll stop bringing up the first matchup, but
it's all right.
Just a great Riverton's defense, just so much better.
Gantenbein with a big set inside. He's going to get rushed, and he'll throw long down the middle. Open is Clay Sheets, and he'll drop the ball as coverage being applied by Evan Whitlock, and Sheets was open. That ball hung just a little bit. If he could have let him another couple yards, Clay might still be running. Pass goes incomplete, 2nd and 10, right at the 20-yard line.
That was one weakness. I said I wasn't going to bring it up again, but here I am. That was one weakness that Riverton really tried to expose in that first matchup. They had probably 10 of those deep balls that were wide open each time, so I would expect to see a few of those as the game goes on, just to test if this Powell team still gives that up.
2nd and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 20. Gantenbein goes under center. 2 receivers left and 2 running backs in the backfield. Here's a cut back to Hunter Saltzgaver, and they're keying on Saltzgaver early. He is going to lose a yard as he gets wrestled down right at about the 20. It'll be 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. So if you looked at the stat sheet, Saltzgaver is one of those kids you want to stop if you're Powell. And so far, so good for the Panthers.
We've seen teams be able to game plan against one, either Saltzgaver or Gantenbein, but then the other one goes off. So we'll see if they are keying on Saltzgaver, maybe coach turns more towards plays with Gantenbein.
We'll get a Riverton timeout. That's the second timeout taken here in the first quarter by Riverton. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 5:28 to play first quarter. No score from Wolverine Field. This is the 3A quarterfinals on 93.9.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field here. 5:28 to play in the first quarter. Riverton facing a 3rd and 11 at their own 19. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. In motion comes Peyton Larson. Gantenbein will drop to pass. He's going to go throw it long down the right side, and it's going to be over the hands and incomplete of Clay Sheets. And Sheets was not open. Good coverage on the play by Evan Whitlock of Powell. So the Wolverines going to be forced to punt, and Gantenbein's going to have to let it go inside his own 10. So this is going to flip the field position a little bit as 2 receivers back. Whitlock on one side and Jordan on the other for Powell. Kick's going to be high and short. It's going to hit at the 41 and take a Riverton bounce. And it'll be Powell ball at the Riverton 38. So tough kick there. From the 19 to the 38, about 19 yards on that punt. And it'll be Powell football right in front of us at the Riverton 38. 1st and 10 for Powell. 5:13 to play. First quarter.
It's definitely a gut check time for this Riverton defense. Offense isn't playing overly well, so you got to step up.
Aaron Gonzalez comes on the field late for Riverton. Here's Wisniewski. He'll hand it inside to Abraham. Abraham's going to gain about 4 yards on the play. They're going to give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Riverton tacklers on that play, Daniel Clausen, also Caden Liebrecht, and Aaron Gonzalez. Braden Martin also in on that.
Riverton,
Go ahead.
Riverton had 12 men on the field for that play.
They got away with it?
Yeah, they got away with it.
Okay. 2nd and 7 for the Powell Panthers. Wisniewski under center. I formation for the Panthers. He'll roll left just like he did on 3rd down. Pass is going to be complete at the 28 and wrestled out at the 26. Tackle on the play is going to be by Caden Arnold. Pass complete to Brady Harvey. And it'll be a 10-yard gain down to the 25-yard line of Riverton. Harvey was wide open coming across the middle. So 1st and 10 for the Powell Panthers.
That was just good football by Wisniewski there. Just tried not to get too much. Just took what Riverton's defense gave him.
Wisniewski under center. He's going to drop the ball, and he'll down it. He did not hold on to the snap, and that'll cost Powell a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 as Wisniewski just dropped the ball. He fell back on it. And 2nd and 11 for Powell, so a bit of a break there for Riverton.
Interestingly, that's what a couple of the fumbles from 0 week, that's how they were. They were on the snap or on the exchange, just little things that aren't totally cleaned up by this Powell team.
2 receivers right for the Panthers. Wisniewski under center. He'll pitch right side to Abraham. Abraham's going to cut inside the 20. He's going to lose the ball, and down on it. Riverton saying they've got it. We'll see who comes up and recovers. Looks like it's going to stay with Powell as Abraham got back on it, but he just flat lost the ball right at the 20. There was about 5 Wolverines, and somehow Abraham got back on it. So 3rd and 5 now after back-to-back fumbles by the Panthers.
And if you're Coach Linhart here, you got to be telling them attack the ball. I mean, obviously play clean football where you're not going to give something up by going for the ball, but got to be always trying to cause that fumble, I think.
3:15 to play. First quarter, Wisniewski under center, 3rd and 5 from the 20. Wisniewski is going to hand off back right side, and it's going to be a first down for Powell as Abraham all the way down to the 10-yard line. That ends up being a gain of 10, and well-blocked run by the Powell Panthers on that play. So first and goal for the Powell Panthers at the Riverton 10. Wolverines would like some way to get some help with a turnover here. Wisniewski comes under center. It's going to be a full house backfield for the Powell Panthers. He'll hand off deep and hitting Ryan Cox with the great tackle. He gets through the line and puts a hurting on Cody Seifert. So that'll be a loss of about a yard on the play. Great surge by senior Ryan Cox.
Right now, Powell's ran 7 runs. Well, 6 technically, because one of them was that fumbled snap, but 6 runs, and I think 5 of them have gone up in the A-gap. So definitely be watching that if you're the defense here.
Jordan on the right side for Powell. 3 running backs behind Wisniewski. They'll pass left side. It'll be Seifert. He'll cut inside the 10, and he'll be met by Riverton tacklers. He'll get pushed, however, down inside the 5. Tucker Oliver with the push. Wolverine tacklers over there on the left side. So now 3rd and goal at about the 3-yard line.
Something to note here, Clay Sheets getting his shoulder pads worked on, I think, on the sideline right in front of us here.
So 3rd and 3. Jordan, right side. Full house backfield for the Panthers. Wisniewski will come out. He'll roll right. He'll look for Jordan. Jordan's open. Touchdown, Powell. And then we're going to get a flag thrown in the backfield. And we're going to get roughing the passer on Riverton. That penalty is going to go on Tyree Harris Aragon. Not sure what happened, but they're saying personal foul on Powell. My apologies to the Harris Aragon family. They were looking toward Tyree, and that touchdown's not going to count, so it's going to move them back 15 yards to the 18.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
Boy, and Jordan was wide open in the end zone on that little down and out. So 3rd and goal now from the 18. And the second penalty on the Powell Panthers and a bad call by the radio guy. Inside a minute to play here in the first quarter. Wisniewski will come to the line. Again, full house backfield. Jordan on the right side, single coverage on him. Wisniewski will hand it off right side to Seifert. He's going to cut inside, And he's going to get tackled inside the 5 by Caden Arnold. But a great gain there by Cody Seifert of about 15 yards. So now what do you do if you're the Powell Panthers? 4th and goal. Wisniewski out talking to his coach. Panthers going to go for it. We're inside 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
That was a great tackle by Caden Arnold on that one. One-on-one with the big man.
4th and 3 for Powell. Wisniewski under center. He's trying the hard count on Riverton. He's not going to get it. And the first quarter is going to run out. No score from Wolverine Field in Riverton. The 3A quarterfinals. It's Riverton 0, Powell 0 on KTAK.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Hi.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. It's going to be Powell Panthers football with 3 seconds to play in the first quarter, and then the clock operator lets it run to 0. So 3 seconds to play. They've got it right. It'll be Powell football. This is where you dig deep and be a big defense if you're the Riverton Wolverines.
Surprised, Powell called a timeout, not just let it go to the quarter, but must have been some miscommunication.
Wisniewski under center, full house backfield. They'll pitch it to Seifert. He's going to go around the end. Touchdown, Powell. So with 0.0 seconds in the first quarter, the Panthers put up a short drive, and Cody Seifert scores on a 3-yard run on 4th down. So 6-0 for the Powell Panthers. And on to kick the extra point is Agee. Wisniewski will be the holder. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. It's up. And we're going to get a flag coming in from the side. Ivy Agee, the kicker.
I think this is going to be against Riverton. Looks like they tried to jump over the offensive line.
So kick will be good. It will be Powell 7-0. They're going to say personal foul on Riverton. Wow. So Agee with the extra point. It's 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. When we come back, it'll be Riverton football. This is the Class 3A quarterfinal matchup between the Powell Panthers and Riverton Wolverines on KTAK.
Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
38-yard drive by the Powell Panthers leads to a 3-yard run by Cody Seifert on 4th down and 3 on the final play of the first quarter. Panthers lead at 7-0 here in the Class 3A quarterfinals. Riverton will get the ball back. AG with the kick. It'll be a short one toward the end zone, and it'll go into the end zone after that personal foul call on the extra point. So Riverton will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20 as we start the second quarter of play.
Looked like the defense kind of expected to run up the middle there on that scoring run. They only had one defender outside against 3 blockers trying to get Seifert, so it was kind of a walk-in touchdown for Powell, unfortunately.
Wolverines have not trailed much in the second half of this season. As, who is that, Clay Sheets?
I think so. I initially said I think he was getting his shoulder pad worked on, but he's getting his shoulder wrapped at the moment. But that's usually maybe he'll come back in. Good sign.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 20. And the handoff going to go left side to Jackson Larson, and he's going to be hit hard by Keona Wisniewski, who helps Jackson Larson up. And it'll be a loss of 2 yards. And right now the momentum in Powell's favor following that short touchdown drive. Wisniewski came on and delivered a huge hit on Jackson Larson, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Powell's defense really tightened up. The last 3 runs for Riverton have gone for -3, -1, and -1 yards.
Riverton now going to call their 3rd timeout here in the second quarter. Just underway in the second. It's Powell 7, Riverton 0 on KTAK.
Your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports.
Riverton football, Gantenbein in the gun. Actually, it was to Saltzgaver, pass down deep. It's going to be complete to Caden Arnold. That was a direct snap to Hunter Saltzgaver. Coming in motion was Gantenbein, and he'll hit Arnold with a big pass. It's going to be 32 yards on that pass play. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, and Riverton needed something, and they got it right there. Caden Arnold hauling in the pass play from Blake Gantenbein for 32 yards. 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Powell 48. Arnold was wide open on the play. So 1st and 10 at the Powell 48. Wolverines need to move the ball. Here's Dane Cox in motion. Gantenbein going to flip right to Hunter Saltzgaver. He's going to get a decent carry inside the 45. He'll be down at about the 42. Cody Seifert with the tackle for the Powell Panthers. Gain of 5 on the play. This Powell team obviously looking hard at Hunter Saltzgaver tonight. Gantenbein getting the call from Mark Lenhart.
The 7 interior guys for Powell are pretty big too, so it might be a bruising game for Saltzgaver as well.
Clay Sheets getting his pads back on after getting taped over on the sidelines. His right shoulder is in some pain. Gantenbein under center. 2nd and 5 for Riverton. Handoff left side. Hunter Saltzgaber, he's going to be tackled after a short gain. And making that tackle is Trayvon Abraham for Powell. 3rd and 3 for Riverton. And this rushing defense is clamping down on the Wolverines here in the second.
You would anticipate here, barring a negative play, that Riverton's in 4-down territory.
Powell, the number 2 team against the rush in Class 3A. Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers left for Riverton. Direct pitch, Gantenbein, he's going to push forward, and it's going to be right at the first down marker. It'll be a first down for the Wolverines at the 38 of Powell. First down, Riverton at the 37 of the Panthers as Saltzgaber comes back in the game.
That was Riverton's first 3rd down conversion on 4 tries. So that's a good play call, too.
Powell, the number 2 team in the state against the rush, but only number 7 against the pass. And so you got to think Riverton would look to throw it over this rushing defense. Gantenbein under center. Right beside him is a Wolverine blocker, and now Aragon comes back. Saltzgaber tries to go through, and he's going to be wrestled down after a short gain. Tackle by Trayvon Abraham. And they're going to give him 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for Riverton. Wolverines speeding it up. Gantenbein. And we're going to get a false start on Riverton. Gantenbein tried the hard count, and about 4 Wolverines took off. So that'll move Riverton back 5 to the 41-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 14. And now the Wolverines take off again. And it's going to be another false start on Riverton. Wolverines have no timeouts. And so now you're getting back in that 2nd and 20 area. Wolverines can get a first down on the 27 of Powell. And right now they're on the 44, so 2nd and 17.
It's a tough thing to have 2 negative penalties like that after 4 really good plays for the Riverton offense. Can definitely be a momentum killer. Got to respond here.
1 receiver each side for Riverton. Powell putting about 8 guys in the box. Gantenbein will drop. He'll throw it over the middle. It's high and incomplete. Pass intended for Peyton Larson. And it'll be 3rd and 17 now for the Wolverines. 8:23 to play in the first half. Right now, Powell, with its defense, is bending but not breaking against this Wolverine offense. 7-0 lead for the Panthers. Winner of this game will play in Star Valley next week, most likely. Star Valley up on Lander, 25-0 at the half. Here's Gantenbein in the gun, coming out in motion is Saltzgaber. Gantenbein will drop. He'll throw it over the middle, and a near interception on the play, but it goes incomplete. Jordan Luera was the closest player to it, and the Riverton receiver stopped. So Gantenbein's going to have to drop and punt again. This will be his 3rd punt. Riverton hoping to box Powell in deep. It'll be an end-over-end punt. Fielded on the play, and then a fake reverse. Around the end is Whitlock. And he's going to be out over the 30, the 35, over the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 43-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out. So big return by Evan Whitlock. And a big special teams play for the Powell Panthers. He took that ball back at about the 13-yard line and ran it for about 30 yards, and it was a fake reverse. And Whitlock got the edge. So 1st and 10 for Powell on the Powell 43. Wisniewski under center. I formation, handoff to Seaford. He's going to get through the Riverton defense, and it's going to be another first down to the 44 of Riverton. So Powell having its way in the second quarter on offense.
Yeah, Powell averaging six yards a carry on the ground. Just finding a lot of luck against the Wolverine defense so far.
That run 13 yards. And Wisniewski will bring his team toward the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. High formation for the Powell Panthers. 2 receivers left. Handoff right side to Seifert. He'll find the hole, and he'll gain about 3 yards on the play. That tackle by Tyree Harris Aragon of Riverton. 2nd and about 8. So 2-yard gain on first down. Riverton needs a stop.
Clay Sheets has his helmet on, but still standing on the sideline.
So 2nd and 8 for Powell from the 42 of Riverton. Wisniewski will hand it straight up the middle to Seifert. He's going to stop and get hit on the play. And a good hit there by Braden Martin. So short gain right to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 7 for the Panthers. Boy, and you got to think this right now, it's do or die for the Wolverines. Cannot afford to fall behind by 2 scores.
It is, high school football, so anything really can happen. You can score a lot of points in a little time, but just for the mental aspect, got to make a stop here and got to put together a scoring drive for the Wolverines.
3rd and 7 at the 41. Wisniewski under center. He's going to fake the handoff and roll left. And Wisniewski's going to throw it complete down near the 33-yard line. It's going to be right at the first down marker. And that catch by Whitlock will be a first down and a gain of about 8 on the play. So 1st and 10 for Powell. 5:57 to play here in the first half.
Who caught that ball?
Whitlock. So 1st and 10, and Wisniewski will take it on the quarterback sneak. Clear to the Riverton 25. That'll be a gain of 7 on the play, right to the 26-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. They gave him 8 on the play. That's Wisniewski's first carry of the football in this game. 2nd and 2 right at the 25-yard line. Clock winding toward 5 minutes to play. Wisniewski under center. Hand off to the fullback, straight up the middle. He's going to score a touchdown. So touchdown Powell. That's going to be Mikhail Foley on the run. 25-yard run for Mikhail Foley here in the second. And it's going to be a 13-0 lead for Powell, and just a good call as the fullback had not touched the ball in this game. And Riverton did not tackle the fullback. There's Ivy Agee on for the extra point. And did Riverton jump early? Trying to block the kick whenever they can. It's going to be a false start on the Panthers.
Riverton's bringing. They're sending the big men up the middle, and I think it's a little scary.
You got Lee Brecht and Ryan Cox in the middle of that defense.
Ryan Cox getting about a 3-yard head start on the lineman.
AG will line up again. Wisniewski will put the ball down, and the kick's going to be no good. So Riverton, with a little bit of momentum there, forces the missed PAT, and it's 13-0 Powell with 4:56 to play first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. 3A quarterfinals here. And the Wolverines trail 13-0 with 4:56 to play in the first quarter. AG will line it up at the 40. And she'll boot it away. Kick's going to go sideways and pulled in by Clay Sheets. He's going to try to, actually, Eric Martin tries to run it into the middle instead of running it straight ahead. And, man, in special teams play, you're just not going to have much luck doing that. Short gain, Luera on the tackle. And it'll be first down and 10 for Riverton on the 15-yard line. Wolverines have used all their timeouts in the first half. So they're going to have to go with it.
And got to score here if you're Riverton because Powell gets the ball back to start the second half. So if you want to stay in this one, I think a touchdown is almost necessary. I mean, really, Riverton hasn't had issues moving the ball. It's just the drives have stalled.
Inside of that Powell defense, they're just big guys. So first and 10 at the 15. Gantenbein throws it back left to Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll fake a guy out. He's over the 25, out over the 28. And it'll be a first down for Riverton on the nifty move by Hunter Saltzgaver. That rollout pass that goes back left to Saltzgaver. And he made the first guy miss. And off to the races was Hunter Saltzgaver. First and 10 at the Riverton 28. Gain of 13 on the play. Powell would score first on the final play of the first quarter. 3-yard run by Cody Seifert. And then Mikhail Foley, the fullback, would score on a 25-yard run at the 4:56 mark. 4:21 to play here, first half. Riverton needs a drive desperately. Here's Gantenbein. Under center, in motion is Tyree Harris-Aragon. Handoff right side. And through the line and over the 30-yard line. Wisniewski down and gets up slowly after making that tackle on Hunter Saltzgaver. I believe he's fine, so gain on the play will be 4 yards by Riverton. 2nd and 6. 3:43 to play. First half. Wolverines need to move the football. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Gantenbein will stop, and he'll take off right into the heart of that Powell defense, and he'll be taken down hard on the play by Dusty Carter. That one had to hurt a bit if you're Blake Gantenbein, and now Blake reaching over and kind of holding his rib cage as he gets up off the turf. 3rd and 5, and he's in a bit of pain as he comes back into the huddle. So 3rd and 5 for the Wolverines. Just not going to have a whole lot of luck running up the middle on this Powell defense. Gantenbein brings him out. 2:48 to play in the first half. Gantenbein under center will roll right. He'll throw back left. Pass is going to be caught. Hunter Saltzgaber, and he'll run out of bounds on the 48 of Powell. First down, Riverton. Big gain on the play. Gain of 19 on that pass. Beautifully run. Saltzgaber with the little hook route out of the backfield. What do they call that? They call it a wheel route.
Wheel route, yep.
And, man, that was a thing of beauty.
It was a great catch, too. Hunter was contested there by the Powell defender, just went up and beat him.
2:29 to play first half. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass over the middle and nearly hits Caden Arnold, and he's calling for pass interference. They did not throw a flag. Coverage on that play by Trayvon Abraham. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Riverton.
That was exactly the leverage you want on that kind of underthrow by Gantenbein. The defender was behind Arnold on that. It would have been an easy completion. Just, I don't know, there's some hand fighting, or maybe he had a hold of his arm, but it couldn't get to the ball.
Clay Sheets has not gotten back on the field, so Sheets, after injuring that shoulder on the kickoff return. 2 receivers left for Riverton. Gantenbein will hand off back right to Saltzgaber. Hunter up near the 45, where he'll be hit hard by another Powell Pioneer. And that's going to go to Keona Wisniewski, the middle linebacker / quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Riverton on the 46 of Powell. It's not that the Wolverines haven't moved the ball, Baylor. They've moved it in the center part of the field, but they've just not been able to get it inside the red zone.
Yeah, I think, well, they're actually winning the total yards battle against Powell.
3rd and 8 at the 46. Saltzgaber in motion. Gantenbein by himself. He'll roll right. Pass it left. It's going to be intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. That's going to be Foley all the way for a Powell touchdown on the pick 6. Gantenbein dived at the 15, but Foley had the momentum. And Mikhail Foley scores his 2nd touchdown of the first half. This one on, did you have yards on that?
I didn't. I think it was a 52-yard return.
52-yard return off an interception for Mikhail Foley. And a 19-0 lead for the Powell Panthers as Ivy Agee comes on for the kick. Wisniewski with the hold. Agee's kick is up. It's good. Powell 20. Riverton 0. 1:32 to play first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Welcome back. 20-0 following that 52-yard interception return by Mikhail Foley. And Agee will kick it deep. 1:32 to play first half. It's going to be Eric Martin on the return. Martin up over the 30 and over the 35, and he'll be wrestled down after a nice return right at the 37. So first down and 10 for the Riverton Wolverines. And if you're the Riverton, you cannot sit back here and let the clock run out because Powell's going to get it back on the first drive of the second half.
I think, yeah, points are critical here, even if it's just a field goal, you know. I mean, going to the half, you're going to be 3 scores down if you kick a field goal, but still at least you were able to drive the ball. You feel better mentally. But, yeah, need something here if you're Riverton, for sure.
Gantenbein out in the gun. 4 receivers set for Riverton. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it right side complete to Dane Cox. Cox will be taken down right at the 45-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 7 on the play for Riverton. And Cox will get out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 1:26 to play in the first half. Wolverines have struggled to be in sync in this game. Took the first time out not more than about a minute into the game. 2nd and 3 following the gain of 7 on that first down pass play. Gantenbein will drop over the middle. It's going to be Dane Cox. And the pass is complete. Wisniewski on the tackle. And it'll be a first down and 10 at the 48 of Powell.
It was a great pass by Gantenbein. Fit it right in between 2 Powell defenders.
Yeah, it was right there as Dane Cox caught it, went down. 1st and 10 for Riverton. Gantenbein over the middle, complete to Jackson Larson. Down at the 36-yard line of Powell. 1:08 to play on the clock. Wolverines on the move. So first down for Riverton. Clock starts. And Gantenbein now with 4 receivers in the set. Back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the right side. Jackson Larson down in a heap. There was nobody there, no call. Officials going to maybe nope, they're not going to get together. Pass goes incomplete.
Looked like maybe Jackson got his feet tangled up.
I didn't see what happened. 2nd and 10 at the Powell 36.
That pass before that one just then, great job by Gantenbein. He looked off the defender by kind of faking a pass to Saltzgaber on the outside, and then Jackson Larson was wide open on the slant.
Powell Panthers going to take their first time out of the first half. 56.5 seconds to play in the first half. That's Powell's second timeout. We'll be back. Riverton driving, trailing 20-0 to the Powell Panthers right here on KTAK 93.9.
It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back. Gantenbein in the gun. Following the timeout, he'll throw over the middle, complete to Jackson Larson, who gets out of bounds at the 25. It's going to be another first down for Riverton. So nice gain there by the Wolverines as they hurry to the line with 51.9 seconds to play. Gantenbein in the gun, and Powell will jump off sides. Wolverines desperately need something here as they move toward the red zone. It'll be offsides on the play. They'll get Dusty Carter jumping off sides for the Panthers. That's the 3rd or 4th penalty now on Powell.
Yeah, 4th penalty on them. Riverton has 3 of their own. It's kind of an interesting hard count by Gantenbein. He kind of went under, did it, and then was looking back at the coach when the player went off sides.
4 receivers set. Gantenbein will drop. He'll throw it right side, complete. And getting out of bounds is Caden Arnold at the 15-yard line. That'll be another first down for Riverton. Caden Arnold coming in, playing for Clay Sheets, who's still on the sideline with that shoulder issue. The only reason we know that is because they took his pads off and tried to tape him back up, and I don't think he's in there. Dane Cox left side along with Larson. Caden Arnold on the right side. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle, and Caden Arnold reached. No flags on the play, even though they had a hold of Arnold as he fell into the end zone.
Oh, man.
Almost pulled him over backwards. Pass goes incomplete.
Yeah, they might have missed that one.
2nd and 10 for Riverton. Still plenty of time as the Wolverines inside the Riverton red zone. Want to do something here to end this first half. They're only going to have so many possessions in the second. 5 receivers for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll pass over the middle. It's going to be picked off. Guess who? Mikhail Foley. Foley going to go right side. He's going to get the edge, and then he's going to be tackled on the play by Blake Gantenbein. Second interception by Gantenbein, and with 34 seconds to play in the first half, it'll be Panthers football at their own 32. So Panthers coming out doing a lot right in this first half. And that's the second turnover on the interception thrown by Gantenbein. So Powell football, 34 seconds to play. And Powell now going to come out, 2 receivers each side. Wisniewski in the gun. Pitch left side. And a short run on the play by Evan Whitlock. 6-yard gain as the clock continues to run toward 20 seconds. Wisniewski in the gun. He'll drop to pass. He'll throw it right side complete. And that ball's going to be pulled in by Evan Whitlock. So Whitlock with back-to-back pass receptions. And it'll be a first down for Powell with 12.4 seconds to play in the first half. One thing about it, if you're Wolverines, you got to go in and figure out how to stop this Powell offense, because Powell will receive the kick to open the third quarter. First down and 10. 12.4 seconds to play for the Panthers on their own 43. Wisniewski will drop to pass. We'll get a false start call on the Panthers. So the 5th or 6th penalty now on Powell. And that'll take the ball back to the 38-yard line.
Powell now 5 penalties for 35 yards. 4 of them have been dead ball fouls like that false start.
Wisniewski in the gun, standing at his own 32. 4 receivers set for the Panthers. Wisniewski will stop. He'll throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Nathan Prater. Prater went high and had it in his hands, just couldn't bring it in. 8 seconds to play. 2nd and 15 for this Panthers team.
We do have 1 timeout, so they could try a deep ball and take a timeout and potentially get a field goal in, maybe. I don't know what Ivy's range is.
5 receivers in the set. Wisniewski will drop. He'll take off running up the middle. And he's going to be tackled by Tyree Harris-Aragon. Gain of 4, and that'll end the first half of play. What a first half it was for the Powell Panthers. Took advantage of a couple Riverton turnovers. Riverton moves the ball, but Powell leads it. It's the Panthers 20, the Wolverines 0. This is Wolverines football on KTAK.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back, Powell 20, Riverton 0 here on 93.9 KTAK. Just want to point out that we're not allowed to broadcast, even though SVI and Star Valley not only gets to broadcast their games, but they also have a halftime show. And I'm not sure exactly what happens there, even though SVI has been running the video broadcasts at the state tournaments over the last few years. So they've got exclusive play. Star Valley tonight beats Lander 52-0. Second quarter score in from Cody. It's Cody 42 and Torrington 0, and this one 20-0. So right now, the West Conference putting it to the East Conference in a big way, about 115-0 in those three games. Do we have anything in from Douglas and Evanston?
Yeah, I think it was 0-0 still.
Okay.
That's the only update I've seen.
So those are your scores out of 3A. We'll try to get some more scores, but Baylor, let's look at halftime stats.
Yeah, first for Powell. As a team, they put up 135 total yards, 23 through the air, and 112 on the ground. Individually on the ground, they have, or as a team on the ground, 17 carries for 112 yards. That's a 6.6 yard average. They have scored 2 touchdowns on the ground. Keanu Wisniewski, 3 carries for 11 yards. Trevin Abraham, 5 carries for 29 yards. That's a 5.8 yard average. Mikhail Foley has that 1 carry for 25 yards and a touchdown. Cody Seifert, 7 carries for 41 yards. That's a 5.9 yard average, and he does have a touchdown as well. And Evan Whitlock, 1 carry for 6 yards for Powell. Through the air, Keanu Wisniewski, 3 of 5 for 23 yards. He had two passes to Evan Whitlock for 13 yards and 1 pass to Dawson Griffin for 10 yards for Powell. Elsewhere, they have 1 punt of 48 yards, 5 penalties of 35 yards. They have fumbled twice on back-to-back plays, but recovered both of them. They are 2 of 4 on third down conversions, 1 of 1 on fourth down conversions. For Riverton, offense, I would argue, is not really the issue other than the pick 6. But Riverton has 166 total yards, 50 on the ground, and 116 through the air. As a team, they've rushed 15 times for 50 yards. That's a 3.3 yard average. I believe in the first 7 carries, they were averaging 8 yards a carry, and since then it's not been very fruitful on the ground for the Wolverines. Individually, Blake Gattenbein, 4 carries for 4 carries for 20 yards. That's a 5 yard average. Hunter Saltzgaber, 9 carries for only 16 yards in this one. That's a 1.8 yard average. And then Braden Martin had a 15 yard carry on that fake punt. Passing-wise, Blake Gattenbein, 10 of 19 for 116 yards. In this one, he does have those 2 interceptions, one of which was returned for a touchdown. Both those interceptions come as the Wolverines driving down the field on the Powell side of the field, unfortunately. Receiving-wise, Jackson Larson has 2 catches for 23 yards. Caden Arnold, 2 catches for 39 yards. Hunter Saltzgaber, 2 catches for 31 yards. Dane Cox, 3 catches for 19 yards. And Paxton Yates, 1 catch of 4 yards. Elsewhere, Riverton, 2 punts, averaging 27.5 yards per punt. They have 3 penalties for 25 yards. They are 2 of 8 on third down conversions and 1 of 2 on fourth down conversions are the Riverton Wolverines.
All right, those are your halftime stats, and we'll see if we can get some scores in from around the state on the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show. This is Cody Beers, joined by Baylor Beers, and Wolverines going to have to make a big comeback in the second half. It's going to have to start with defense right here on KTAK.
The choice is yours.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guaranteed. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back, Powell 20, Riverton 0. The Powell Panthers would get on the board first on the final play of the first quarter. Cody Seifert with a 3-yard touchdown run. Ivy Agee would kick the PAT. It was Powell up 7-0 as we headed into the second quarter. Mikhail Foley then would score on a 25-yard fullback dive with 4:56 to play in the first half. The PAT was missed, and it was 13-0 Powell. And then Mikhail Foley would score on a 52-yard interception return for touchdown. Agee's PAT with about 1 minute 30 seconds to play in the first half, gave Powell its 20-0 lead after the first half was over. So 20-0, and the Wolverines moved the ball between the 20s pretty well, and they were just unable to do much once they got down toward the red zone, Baylor. And then a couple turnovers and some inopportune fumbles by Powell that were not recovered by Riverton played into this one too. And the turnovers hurt as Riverton comes on the field.
Really, every time Riverton's gotten the momentum at all, it's either been taken away by penalties and drive stalling, or those 2 interceptions were really big killers because Riverton had nice long drives going in scoring position, and both of them occurring near the red zone or in the red zone for Riverton. So, it is what it is. I'm sure Coach told them, it's a whole new game, 0-0. You got to come in with a clean head here in the second half if you're Riverton, and it all starts with this first drive. You got to hold Powell, hopefully do a short 3-and-out, and then you get the ball back and you score right away, and that's that swinging momentum that you need if you're Riverton here. And we all know they can do it, and so they just got to do it.
Seniors on this Riverton team: Jackson Larson, Hunter Riemann. Other seniors: Ryan Cox, Aaron Gonzalez, and Tyree Harris Aragon. The seniors on this team, while they're not high numbers, they've had good seasons for Riverton, and they're going to have the halftime or the half of their lives. Is Riverton probably going to be lucky to get 4 possessions in this second half, and so they're going to have to make them pay, and they're going to have to play great defense against this Powell Panthers team. This first-round playoff game, we're unable to bring you video. It's some sort of out-of-state company deal with the NFHS, National Federation of High Schools, and they've got deals in place with SVI up in Afton, and so we're unable to bring you video, even though there was a video broadcast today of the Lander and Star Valley game, which ended in a 52-0 setback for the Lander Tigers. The Shoshone Wranglers today lost by 3 over on their home turf to the Saratoga Panthers. And tomorrow DuBois will play a first-round playoff game. And so right now, Riverton 0 for 2 on day 1, and hoping to do something here in the second half, and also tomorrow with the DuBois Rams as they play their first-round playoff game. So Riverton going to have to get something going here. Baylor, and what are your keys to the second half as we leave the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show?
Well, to summarize it, I think you got to stop Powell here on this first drive, really try to swing the momentum in your favor. That's a big one. And then also, when you get on offense, we got to clean up what we're doing. Either penalties have stopped us or turnovers. So, just got to play clean, disciplined football and only give you what Powell gives you. They're a great defense, and, just got to beat them with the small things, I suppose you could say, and it's doable. So
it is doable. Riverton can't afford to give up any more points in this game, and so Hunter Saltzgaver going to kick it off as Powell won the opening flip and deferred, and they'll get the ball here to open the second half. So back deep, Jordan Luera and also Jordan for this Panthers team. And how do you start off here? You hope Saltzgaver can kick it out of the end zone. Chilly night in Riverton. First round playoff game. We've been very fortunate all year. Not one game in the snow. Saltzgaver's kick is going to go deep and into the end zone. It's going to bounce at about the 7 and bounce in. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Powell at their own 20. Cody up big in the first half, probably at halftime now in Cody, as Cody up big over Torrington. Lander bowed out of the playoffs, 52-0 to Star Valley. Star Valley will host the winner of this game next Friday night. Guessing about 5 o'clock kickoff from Star Valley.
I think a storm's supposed to move in too. That might be a game in the snow.
Could be.
Whoever's over there.
So Keanu Wisniewski under center for the Powell Panthers. And in motion are the Panthers. Handoff left side And a good piece of tackling on the play by Jackson Larson. That Powell runner was Cody Seifert, and he'll be cut down for no gain. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Peyton Larson going to come in the game. Hunter Riemann comes out for the Wolverines. Quiet crowd here at Riverton, and I'm guessing some of the crowd has went home early in this game. Wisniewski under center, I formation. Pitch right side to Seifert. He'll try to get the edge on Riverton, and Tyree Harris-Aragon says no way, and also Jackson Larson on that tackle. So short gain of about 5 yards. It's not a short gain. 3rd and 5 for Powell, as the Wolverines with really good movement on defense that time.
Yeah, it was a great job by the defensive end, not letting him get outside, but also great pursuit by the rest of the Wolverines. There's probably 5 Wolverines in on that tackle.
So 3rd and 5, critical 3rd down play for the Wolverine defense. 2 receivers left side for Powell. Wisniewski under center, I formation. Wiz going to hand off up the middle, and they'll gobble up the running back and stop him. So the Riverton defense comes out. They'll get Cody Seifert. That's Daniel Clausen. Also, big stop by Ryan Cox on the play. The middle of that Wolverine defense came through in a big way, and Powell will punt the ball away. So Riverton will get the ball back quickly, and that's a nice piece of defense by Riverton.
Yeah, that was a great defense by Riverton. You can already tell the momentum kind of shifting in Riverton's favor.
Larson sits at his own 40, kick on the way, and it's going to bounce at about the 43-yard line, and it'll go dead on the 39 of Riverton. 25 and 11, that's 36-yard punt on the play by Jordan, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. So whatever was said at halftime, got to take a little bite out of the elephant here. That's the Powell Panthers. 1st and 10 for Riverton.
Riverton went to the air a lot there in that first half. Found some success, so probably look to him to do that.
4 receivers set. Gantenbein in the short gun. He'll drop the pass, throw it right side, and it's going to be complete to Peyton Larson. He'll catch the ball one-handed and go out of bounds at the Riverton 46. Gain of 7 on the play for Riverton, 2nd and 3. Man, if you can stop the clock every time you gain 7 yards, that's an advantage too. Wolverines were forced to use their 3 timeouts in the first 10 minutes of the game. And something not going right as Caden Arnold comes out of the game, and Lenhart expressed his frustration. And the Wolverines will come to the line. 2nd and 4, actually 2nd and 3 for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll try to run right side. He's going to get sacked. And he just had nowhere to go. Blake will go down on his own 38-yard line. And getting through that line was Dusty Carter. That's his 2nd tackle for loss in this game. Carter, a senior lineman, and man, he was all over Riverton on that play.
Yeah. Came through the line untouched, and then also did a number on Blake. Blake kind of came up hurting for sure.
Oh, it had to hurt. 4 down linemen for the Panthers. Gantenbein's going to drop. 3rd and 11. Pass over the middle. Complete! What a catch on the play by the Wolverines. All the way down to the 34. That's Peyton Larson hauling it in. 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 34 of Powell. Boy, and he threaded the needle, and Peyton Larson reached up, got his hands on the football, and hauled it in.
That was about
tight coverage.
That was about as big of a 3rd down conversion that could have happened there for the Wolverines.
1st and 10 at the 34. Gantenbein will stop. He'll drop. Oh, and a near interception by Keno Wisniewski, as he had his 2 hands on that football. Pass was intended for Jackson Larson over the middle, and boy, he was thrown into a crowd there. 2nd and 10.
That was eerily similar to the first 2 interceptions. Powell's sitting a couple linebackers there in the middle, and they're just not being picked up by Gantenbein.
9:11 to play, 3rd quarter. Wolverines moving the football. Gantenbein in the gun. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. And Gantenbein's going to take off running up the middle, and he'll get hit low on the play. Again, Dusty Carter on the head of Blake Gantenbein, and Gantenbein's getting up slowly, reaching over, holding his left knee, and Blake will get up, and he'll run over to get the play from Coach. So Blake Gantenbein showing what a tough player he is as he comes over to get the play from Coach Mark Lenhart. Now they're going to say Gantenbein's got to take a play off. And the second-team quarterback, Cameron Vincent, a sophomore, is going to come in the game for Riverton on 3rd and 8.
It was a good thing that Gantenbein got up because that didn't look like a good hit, the angle of it.
So Vincent going to come in. He'll get under center. 2 receivers left side for Riverton. Vincent is going to drop the ball, and he's going to be taken down hard after he picks it up. That's about what you expect to happen as Tucker Oliver through the line quickly. And Vincent now going to come out of the game as Gantenbein going to come in on a 4th and 9 play. Riverton going to go for it as Blake gutting it up, running on the field. Caden Arnold back in the game, and Paxton Yates will come out. So 4th and 9 for Riverton at the 34-yard line of Powell. Here's Gantenbein. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it right side. Complete. Blake comes off the bench and completes the first down pass. And it's complete to Jackson Larson on the 24-yard line, where it'll be a Riverton first down. That was guts right there by the junior quarterback. Hurt his knee, left the game, trots in, completes the pass for a first down.
It's a great catch by Jackson Larson as well. Great job to keep his feet in bounds.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Looks like Blake's all right. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off left side. Hunter Saltzgaber's going to get the edge. He'll cut inside, fake, and he's inside the 10. That's Hunter Saltzgaber's biggest run of the 3rd quarter. First down, Riverton. And we got a flag, and it's going to be a holding call on Riverton, and that one hurts because that was a big run by Hunter Saltzgaber. 15-yard run is negated by that holding call. It's a spot foul, so it won't go clear back to 20 yards. It'll go back to the 30, where it'll be 1st and 15. Riverton can get a first down. Actually, it's 1st and 16. They'll get a first down at about the 14. 3 receivers right for Riverton. Saltzgaber also in the gun. Coming right side, Dane Cox. And he'll gain a good BC yards back. Tackled by Jordan. Dane Cox down to the 22-yard line. So gain of 8 on first down. And it'll be 2nd and 8. So Riverton taking little bites out of that penalty. 7:04 to play 3rd quarter. Riverton's had the ball a long time.
Blake's done a great job, too, playing smart football.
2 receivers each side for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it quick. It's going to be complete to Jackson Larson right at the 16-yard line. He'll get out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 6:43 to play in the 3rd. 3rd and 2 for Riverton. Gantenbein going to feel it tomorrow. He also might have a sore arm. He's thrown the ball probably about as much as he's thrown all year. And now Riverton out in a power formation. Gantenbein going to run it. He's going to run right side. He'll be over the 25 and down near the first down marker. I believe he may have gotten it. We'll see. And they're going to say first down for the Wolverines. So 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Riverton came back nicely from that penalty. 6:27 to play, third. And now you're getting the receivers coming back in with Blake Gantenbein. This first score is critical for the Wolverines. Full receivers set for Riverton. Saltzgaver off the left side of Gantenbein. It's going to be a screen. It'll be delivered at the feet of Saltzgaver. Incomplete. That just wasn't there. Good heady play by Blake Gantenbein, who then comes over and gets the call from Coach Mark Lenhart.
Yeah, great decision throwing it at the feet of Saltzgaver there. There's about 4 Powell defenders about 2 yards in front of his face, bearing down on him. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. No, they're in four down territory here.
Absolutely, yeah. Riverton's been in this spot a couple times, but got to finish this drive here.
2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. He'll roll left. Looks toward the end zone, open. Oh, no one was there. I thought the pass was going toward Peyton Larson. Larson was trotting through the end zone, and the ball is launched out of bounds, 3rd and 10.
It's unfortunate because Peyton Larson was wide open on the back of the end zone. Just a little bit of an overthrow.
I'm not sure he saw Larson. So 3rd and 10, 5:55 to play, third quarter. This drive has taken a chunk of the clock, about 5 minutes. Gantenbein in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Blake will start coming back before he catches the ball, and it's going to be a false start on the quarterback. So that'll move Riverton back 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 15 at the 19. And now Riverton's going to take a timeout in a critical time. 3rd and 19, or 3rd and 15, sorry, for the Wolverines when we come back on KTAK.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. It'll be 3rd and 15 for Riverton as they come out of the timeout. 5 receivers set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And it looks like Powell's going to rush the quarterback. Here's a pass over the middle to Caden Arnold. It's going to be right in his hands and dropped, incomplete. He was open, just unable to pull it in. The senior, Caden Arnold, or the junior, Caden Arnold. So 4th down for Riverton. And the Wolverines going to try to kick a field goal. That one hurt.
Oh, yeah, it
Called
did.
the right play.
He's wide open in the end zone.
Gattenbein delivered the ball, and it was dropped.
If anything, the ball was a little low, but unfortunate drop.
So no kick here. 4th and 15 for Riverton. They'll go for it. Gattenbein will drop. He'll fake the throw right over the middle. Incomplete. And it looks like Powell will get the ball on downs. So Riverton with the ball for about 6 minutes. Drove all the way down to the 19-yard line where they're stopped on downs. That's just happened all night long for the Wolverines. Powell football, 5:39 to play. Wolverines, what do we have for stats now, Baylor?
Yeah, Wolverines up to 220 total yards. Blake Gattenbein, 15 of 29 for 175 through the air.
Wisniewski in the gun. He'll keep it, and he'll take it inside for a short gain. Tackle for Riverton on the play is going to be Daniel Clausen. Also Tyree Harris-Aragon in on that tackle for the Wolverines. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Clock running, 5:15 to play in the 3rd. Wolverines need another stop. Wisniewski in the gun. 4 receivers set. Wiz will take off running. He'll run up the middle. Braden Martin meets him head on. Tyree Harris-Aragon, and Martin credited with the tackle. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Powell. Nothing fancy for the Panthers. Running clock, just trying to get a first down. Wisniewski brings him to the huddle. Powell leads 20-0. 4:33 and counting in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers set for Powell. Wiz in the gun. He'll take off running right side. He'll have a first down. And then we're finally going to get a holding call as the referee hits the running back in the back, Trevon Abraham, with the hold. And he tackled Dane Cox on that play, and Cox then limps out of the game. So holding call against the Panthers. And a good situation for Riverton. Need to stop. It'll be 3rd and 11 on that holding call.
It's a good learning moment for young players. Typically the initial block isn't the issue, but when the runner runs by you, you try to do too much. That's what happened there.
Senior Abraham. Wisniewski in the gun. 4 receivers set for Powell. He'll drop to pass. Riverton on the rush. It's going to be a Riverton touchdown. Intercepted. Ryan Cox. Riverton scores. 3:45 to play in the 3rd. Just what the doctor ordered. The Wolverines are on the board. A dream play for Ryan Cox, who catches the ball, runs untouched into the end zone. Wolverine touchdown.
Wow.
What a turn of, that was going to be a center screen. Riverton had 4 guys rushing, and Wisniewski delivered it right into the hands of Ryan Cox. Here's Saltzgaver on for the kick. It's up. It's good. Powell 20, Riverton 7. Ryan Cox with the pick 6. We'll be back on KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back. A pick six from 18 yards by Ryan Cox, senior lineman. And Wolverines on the board. They'll kick it off now following the Hunter Saltzgaver PAT. And the Wolverines will now need another defensive stop and another touchdown. Saltzgaver's kick is going to be a line drive, and it'll make it into the end zone. 1st and 10 for Powell at their own 20. So turn of events here gives Riverton a little bit of life with 3:45 to play in the third. Wolverine defense had been struggling inside the red zone, and the defense puts the Wolverines on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that was only Wisniewski's 6th pass of the game. But yeah, that's exactly what we needed. You could tell the fans are kind of back into this one. They started pounding their feet on that kickoff. This definitely could be the turning point.
So 1st and 10 for Powell. Looks like we're back about in the same spot. If you think it is, it's because it is. 1st and 10 for Powell. Wisniewski under center. Handoff. Nope, he's going to pass it, and it's going to be incomplete. And that'll stop the clock. And Wisniewski on that play with a little rollout looking for Jordan Luera. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Powell. And, boy, I got to wonder about that call, because Powell has been running the football very effectively in this game. And now they stop the clock, and it's 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Shout out Dane Cox, too. He had a clear shot at Wisniewski, and if he would have went through with it, it definitely would have been roughing the passer. He held up, so just a good, smart play by Dane Cox.
2nd and 10. Cowbells dinging here at Wolverine Field. Wisniewski will hand it off back right side to Seifert. He'll be wrestled down after a gain of about 7 on the play. Hunter Saltzgaver on that tackle. And now Riverton. Nice job. 3rd and 3 for Powell at the 28-yard line. It's about 3rd and 2, actually. They've got to go right to the 30, so gain of 8 on the play.
Powell
and
is,
now what do you call if you're calling defense?
Powell's 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversions.
2 receivers left. Got to think they're going to hand it off. Wisniewski under center. He'll hand it off left side. Riverton gets him. It's a stop by the Wolverines. They got in the backfield, and it's going to be a 3-yard loss. Tackle by Riverton. Going to be Braden Martin back to the 26-yard line, and the Panthers going to have to boot it away. So big defensive stop by the Wolverines, and they'll get it back with still time to go here in the third quarter. Punt on the play delivered, nearly a block, and then there's no flag thrown, and picked off by Jackson Larson. He'll down it back at the 27-yard line, where it'll be Riverton 1st down and 10. A big punt.
Yeah, that punt of 47 yards. Alex Jordan averages 44 yards a punt.
Well, that was a huge punt by Jordan. Flipped the field. And now the Wolverines with the football. And 2:45?
2:12.
2:12 to play in the third quarter. And now you've got Riverton Junior football players with the sprint down the sidelines. They're out here in force. Gantenbein under center. Little end around play to Saltzgaver. He makes a move. And Hunter Saltzgaver up near a Riverton 1st down at the 37-yard line. Clock stops. Just a little trap play to Hunter Saltzgaver. It'll be a Riverton first down. So gain of 10 by Hunter Saltzgaver. And the Riverton Wolverines move it out to the 37-yard line. 1:56 and counting here in the third.
Hunter Saltzgaver is just so shifty. I think he had more jukes there than I've ever seen.
You can see the spring in Riverton's step as Powell moves about 9 guys into the box. 1st and 10. Pitch right side to Saltzgaver. He's going to cut back inside, and he's going to get out in the open over the 50 down to the 49. It'll be a gain of 15 on first down for Hunter Saltzgaver. And another Riverton first down at the 49 of Powell. 1:25 and counting here in the third. Boy, what a move inside by Saltzgaver. He had followed blocks, and then he just cut left at about 3 yards. And, boy, he almost broke it. So 1st and 10 at the Powell 49.
It's a good sign because it opens up everything for this offense if they can get the running game going.
Gantenbein in the short gun. Saltzgaver in motion. Gantenbein going to get a short run and a gain of about 1 on the play. Barely moves the stick, so we'll call it 2nd and 10. As Gantenbein just didn't have anywhere to go against the center of this Powell defense, which is a strength in this game. Riverton has been able to run through that A-gap all night. Unable to run through the A-gap. Clock winding down toward 20 seconds in the third. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Gantenbein under center. He'll roll left. Gantenbein going to pass over the middle. It's going to be high and over the outstretched hands of Peyton Larson. 3rd and 10 at the 49. Peyton Larson was open on the play, and what do you tell your receivers? Never just put one hand up. Put both hands up. You have a better chance at catching the football unless you're in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely got to make an effort.
15 seconds to play in the third. 3rd and 10 for the Wolverines. Looks like Gantenbein going to be in the short gun. 3 receivers left side. Gantenbein looks left. He'll throw across the middle. Larson fakes. He's over the 40. Inside to the 35. It'll be another Riverton first down. What a move by Peyton Larson. Made him miss. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. The Wolverines rallying a bit. It's Powell 20, Riverton 7 from Wolverine Field. We'll be back. This is the 3A quarterfinals on KTAK.
After a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Welcome back. As we start the fourth quarter, Riverton will have a 1st and 10 on the 35 of Powell, trailing 20-7. Riverton defense did its job here in the third quarter, getting 2 3-and-outs. And a pick 6 by Ryan Cox. And now Riverton looking to score its first offensive touchdown of the night. Plenty of time here as we open the fourth quarter. So Gantenbein will bring his team out. First and 10 on the Powell 35. Powell playing with 8 men in the box on defense. Saltzgaver goes in motion left side. Gantenbein all by himself. He'll throw down the middle. Open. Caught. Touchdown, Riverton. Oh, my. What a pass. Caden Arnold. 35-yard touchdown pass. And the Wolverines right back into this one. 6 seconds into the third quarter. Gantenbein throws a strike to senior Caden Arnold for a Riverton touchdown. Riverton now trails by 7. It's 20-13. Saltzgaver on for the PAT attempt. Gantenbein with the hold. Snap is down. It's dropped. And Powell recovers. And so that PAT goes for naught. 7-point lead for the Powell Panthers. It's Powell 20, Riverton 13. We'll be back on KTAK.
It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
First play of the fourth quarter. Blake Gantenbein drops to pass. He hits Caden Arnold over the middle on a pass he had thrown earlier in the third quarter. Same play. This time Arnold pulled it in. PAT snap was bad. It's Powell 20, Riverton 13. Riverton Wolverines refusing to go away in this one.
Yeah, glad they gave Caden Arnold another chance. Made up for that drop earlier.
Hunter Saltzgaver with the kick. It'll be deep into the end zone. And it'll be the Powell Panthers first and 10 on their own 20. Wolverines with the momentum. And plenty of time to play.
As you know, Powell was weak on the pass in that first game that we played in week 0. And Riverton tried to run for a while, but towards the end of the first half and now here in the second half, Riverton mainly focusing on the pass with a couple runs, and it's honestly helping the run game here in this half. Blake Gantenbein 7 of 13 for 108 yards through the air, and then Hunter Saltzgaver has 2 runs of 24 yards, which doubled his total from the first half.
Riverton crowd now stomping their feet here at Wolverine Field. Wisniewski will hand right side to Seifert, and he'll get the edge. He's off to the races. Peyton Larson, the only player with a chance, and he will run Seifert out of bounds, clear down at the 28 of the Wolverines. It'll be a 52-yard run on the carry with Cody Seifert. What a run. And they just got the edge, and he's ran over that right side about 4 times tonight, and Seifert now up, got to be getting near 100 yards rushing in this game.
Yeah, you know, still enough room here for the defense to make a stop, and I don't think Powell is in field goal range for Ivy Aggie.
First and 10 from the 28. Wisniewski will hand on the inside. It'll be a short gain. Run that time by Trayvon Abraham. And the tackle by Hunter Riemann.
That's Trayvon's first carry since the first drive for Powell.
2nd and 8 for the Powell Panthers at the about 26 of Riverton. So Wisniewski comes under center. Powell in the power I. They're going to run it. Nothing fancy. Here's Seifert. He'll get stopped. That ball's out. Riverton's got it. They're saying they've got it. We'll wait for and it is Riverton football. The turnover on the play. Braden Martin causes the fumble, and it's Riverton football. With 10:59 to play, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on their own 19. What a job by the Wolverine defense forcing the turnover after Seifert got through the line, but was not protecting the football.
That's another thing. Great job by the Wolverine defense attacking the ball there. We've seen that the ball's a little slippery in Powell's hands. It's great defense.
1st and 10 for Riverton. 4 receivers set. Gantenbein will roll right. He's looking for somewhere to throw it. He throws it down. Caden Arnold. Did we get a penalty flag? Nothing. Face guarding on that play by Evan Whitlock. Did not ever look back. 2nd and 10. Beautiful pass. Caden Arnold had it in his hands, but there was some severe face guarding going on that time by Evan Whitlock. No call. 2nd and 10 at the 19.
Definitely frustrating.
Could have called it, and I don't think many people would have complained.
Looked pretty blatant.
At least for Riverton.
Yeah, I don't know.
2nd and 10 at the 19. Gantenbein in the gun. Dane Cox in motion. Little pitch outside to Saltzgaver. Hunter up near the 30. He's going to be right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it. Tackle by Wisniewski on the play. And it's going to be downed on the 28-yard line. So yard short, 3rd and a yard. And right now you got to get the 1st down if you're the Wolverines.
Yeah,
4 down territory.
You think this one's going to be potentially 2 QB sneaks up the middle or something like that. This Wolverine offense more than capable of getting a yard.
3rd and 1 for Riverton. 10:08 to play. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll run it. And Blake will get over the 30. It'll be a 1st down. Gain of 2 on the play. And a Wolverine 1st down. So the Wolverines get that initial 1st down, and now you can do things if you're the Riverton offense.
Yeah, definitely you want to run the clock here, which is Coach Lenhart's specialty.
Well, this Riverton team has been a completely different squad in the second half. Playing great defense, taking advantage of turnovers. That pick 6 by Ryan Cox was huge. 4 receivers right for Riverton. Over the middle, across the middle, Dane Cox, complete to the 35. And out of the press box, somebody yelled, "Hold on to the football," because he was kind of waving it around. Gain of 5 on the play by the sophomore. 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line. Gantenbein gets the call.
I'd look for Riverton possibly to air it out here. Maybe put a punctuation mark.
9 minutes to play. Wolverines trail by 7. 4 receivers set. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop to pass. And he'll throw it deep. And Caden Arnold nearly intercepted by Evan Whitlock. And it could have went to either player. Whitlock again on the coverage. They went after him 3 different times. And once was a touchdown. So 3rd and 5 for Riverton. You know you're in 4 down territory if you're the Wolverines. 3rd and 5 at the 36.
Wolverines 50% on 3rd down conversions. They're 7 of 14.
Gantenbein in the pistol. 2 backs with him. He'll drop. He'll hand off to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver over the 40. Over the 45, 50, 40. Saltzgaver cuts inside. There's a penalty flag coming in. They about pull Hunter's head off. Oh, my. Saltzgaver gets up. They finally called the penalty. It's going to take the ball down to the 30, about the 20, as the guy reached out and about pulled Hunter's head off after he had gained a bunch of yards. We'll see what the call is.
Was a looks like a 30-yard run.
Boy, that was scary because he literally got a hold of the face mask with Hunter Saltzgaver running at full speed. And that'll take the ball down inside the 20 in the Riverton red zone where it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 8:30 to play. Riverton moving the football. Gantenbein still in there with Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver in motion. Gantenbein will stop to throw it. Little pass right side and nearly intercepted. Mikhail Foley. Now they get Riverton for the hold. Ouch. So that's going to move Riverton back to about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 20. 1st and 20 for Riverton. So holding call on Riverton. Just doesn't seem right that Riverton got 15 for that personal foul and then gets a holding call. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off right side. Hunter Saltzgaver fakes. He's over the 20, inside the 15. Saltzgaver will get drugged down by Evan Whitlock on the play, but it's another big gain by the Wolverines. That'll go for 15 yards for Hunter Saltzgaver, who's making things happen from his halfback spot here in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's up over 70 yards here in this second half.
2nd and 6 for Riverton at the 15 of Powell. And you got to think that the Powell big guys on the line are getting tired, hands on their hips.
It's a lot of running for him. I mean, Riverton's looking at the outside run almost every play, and it's working well.
2nd and 6. And now a flag coming in and a timeout called by Powell. Just what the doctor ordered as Coach Mark Lenhart gets together with his offense. 7:09 to play. Riverton moving the ball, trailing 20-13 from Wolverine Field in the 3A quarterfinals. We'll be back.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Wolverine Field. 2nd and 6 for Riverton following the Powell timeout. Gantenbein under center. Handoff straight up the middle. Saltzgaver's going to get a short gain on the play. And that play just didn't work the way Riverton wanted it. Tackle by Wisniewski. And it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Wolverines.
That is Saltzgaver's first run of less than 9 yards in the second half.
And this play is about as big as it gets right here.
4 down territory, obviously. You got 2 plays to make it 5 yards if you're Riverton.
6:30 to play. Gantenbein in the short gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ganbine it'll be a draw. Saltzgaber's going to have a first down. Nope, he's down at the 5th, or right at the 10. That's going to be 4th and about a yard. Wow, thought he had it. Hunter Saltzgaber holding on to that right arm. Walking back to the huddle. 4th and a yard. They've got to get to the 14.
Saltzgaber might utilize that hard count. Had a lot of success this season with it.
Gantenbein will go under center. In motion, Paxton Yates. Pitch right side. It'll be a first down. Saltzgaber into the 4, where he'll spin and land on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for Riverton. What a move by Hunter Saltzgaber. Hunter gets up, still holding that right arm, in some pain, but his legs are golden.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a run.
Probably the most impressive half of the season for him. He's moving all over the field, juking everybody, spin moves here and there. You know, it just, whatever he's doing is working.
1st and 4 at the 4. Can Riverton slug it in here? 5 minutes to play. Riverton trailing by 7. Here's Gantenbein under center. Power eye. Handoff right side in the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Saltzgaber on the trap play. Wolverines are within 1 point of tying this ball game. 4-yard touchdown run by Saltzgaber on the trap.
Blake Gantenbein sold it. Impressive fake pitch out there. About 8 of the Powell defenders ran off to the left side of the field, and Hunter Saltzgaber had one guy to beat.
Now a critical PAT. Hold by Gantenbein is good. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's good. We got a brand new ball game from Wolverine Field. It's Riverton 20, Powell 20, 4:49 to play. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football in the 3A quarterfinals on KTAK.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. What a drive, capped off by a 4-yard run by Hunter Saltzgaber. PAT was good. It's 20-20 as Saltzgaber gets ready to kick it off. So the Powell Panthers. Kick is on the way. It's a line drive. It's going to be fielded deep at the 5. Coming up the middle, Luera. He's going to be wrestled down at about the 24-yard line. Or to be 1st and 10 for Powell. 4:42 to play.
Luckily, Luera ran into his own player, but he almost took that.
So 1st and 10 for the Powell Panthers. Riverton with 370 yards of offense, and Powell with
only 212 in this one. We were talking during the break about time of possession. Riverton with 65 plays. Powell only has 34 in the game. So,
boy, in most games you can win with over 60 plays if you've got it that long. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Wisniewski will hand it right side to Seifert. He's going to get stopped and pushed back at the 25. Tackle on the play, Tyree Harris, Aragon, Ryan Cox in there. Also Blake Gantenbein. Second down and about 8 for the Panthers. 4:20 and counting.
Got to keep Powell here to these little chunk plays. They don't really like to pass the ball. I mean, like a lot of 3A teams, they've only passed it 6-7 times in the game. So got to hold their run here. Don't allow that big play.
Boy, how many comebacks like this have ever happened in the playoffs? Powell dominated the first half. Took advantage of turnovers. Here's Wisniewski, power I for Powell. Nearly dropping it with Seifert. Riverton, great job on defense. Actually, yeah, it was Seifert. Great defense by the Wolverines. 3rd and 8 at the 36. I'm sorry, the 26. Powell has got to go to the 34 for a first down. It's Riverton front four doing its job in the second half. Braden Martin, the sophomore, doing his job. 3rd and 8. Power I for the Panthers. Wisniewski under center. He'll roll right, pass right. Riverton with the near interception. Great coverage on the play. That's Peyton Larson. Almost had a pick 6 of his own. 4th down and 8 for the Panthers. They're going to have to punt it away. And Riverton going to get another shot with 3:01 to go. Right here at Wolverine Field. Winner of this game moves on to the state 3A semifinals. Jordan going to kick it away from about the 16-yard line. Back deep, Jackson Larson. And a shorter kick. Jackson Larson comes on, makes the grab at the 45-yard line. It'll be Riverton with the offense and a chance to go ahead if they can drive the ball. 1st and 10 at the Riverton 45. We'll keep it here. We're all tied up. It's Riverton 20, Powell 20.
That was great defense by the Wolverines. They only came out with a single wide receiver set for Powell in 3rd and 9, and Riverton had 3 guys on their best wide receiver because he was the only one out there. So honestly, he's lucky that ball wasn't intercepted because there was 3 Wolverines in the area.
Riverton with a shot. Go down, score, and possibly win this in play. Here's Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll run right into the heart of that defense. It'll be a short gain. And the tackle by Trevon Abraham. 2nd and 9, and that's a play where you keep Powell honest.
Yeah, you test it once, and then you go back to what's worked, which has been the outside run in the second half.
2:30 to play, clock running. Riverton in no hurry at this point.
Goes without saying here, got to play mistake-free football if you're Riverton.
2nd and 9. One weapon you got in your back pocket if you're the Wolverines. Hunter Saltzgaver, one of the best kickers in the state. 4 receivers right for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. He's got time. He'll throw it to Larson at the 50. Peyton going to get forward near the 46. They're going to say 47. And it'll be 3rd and 2 for Riverton. Inside 2 minutes to play. Wolverines in no hurry. Looking to get a first down. 3rd and 2. 1:39 to play. Clock running. And jumping off sides is the Powell Panthers on the hard count. And it's going to go, I believe, on Powell. Powell's pointing at Riverton. Dead ball. Offsides, Powell. First down, Riverton. Nobody moved for the Wolverines. It was a hard count. And that'll give Riverton a first down at the Powell 42 with 1:35 to play. And this is so reminiscent of that Buffalo game, Baylor, when Riverton moved down, kicked the winning field goal with no time on the clock. 1st and 10 at the 42. Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers each side for the Wolverines. Gantenbein will stop. He'll throw it over the middle. Open and tipped. Nearly intercepted. That pass intended for Dane Cox. And the coverage by Jordan Luera. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Clock stops with 1:11 to play.
Dane Cox pretty frustrated, didn't catch that ball, but honestly, his effort saved an interception there. That ball was kind of thrown up like a duck, wounded duck.
What do we got for passing stats here for Blake Gantenbein?
He's up, having a career night, 236 yards, 19 completions.
How many attempts?
37.
Wow. 19 of 37. That's definitely not, I don't think, what Riverton planned tonight. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Gantenbein in the short gun. He'll come back, throw it right side. It's going to be picked up by Cox. He's over the 40, and he'll go out of bounds at the 40-yard line, where now it'll be 3rd and 7 for Riverton.
Yeah, I don't think the passing the ball 38 times for Riverton is quite what Coach plans ever, but that's what's been working.
Now 40 pass attempts in this game for Blake Gantenbein. 1:04 to play. Big 3rd down play if you're the Wolverines. You get a 1st down, you got a chance to win in regulation. 1:04 to play. Gantenbein in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Blake tried the hard count. And we'll get a timeout taken by Riverton. 1:04 to play. Riverton 20, Powell 20. Riverton with the football at Powell's 40. We'll be back on 93.9 KTAK.
You don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
3rd and 8 for the Wolverines at the 40 of Powell. Riverton took the timeout, and now they'll come out and ready to run the play. Gantenbein in the gun. They'll go quick. Blake over the middle, and it's going to be thrown up and incomplete. And a flag comes in from the backside. Jackson Larson, they get the call. That pass went off Jackson Larson's hands. It's going to be I think a 10-yard penalty from behind. What a call. Wow. And it will go as pass interference against Powell. Wow.
Of all the passes to call pass interference on, that was the weakest, I think. But
I think it's 15 yards.
Wow.
15-yard penalty down to the 25 of Powell. Now you're getting into Hunter Saltzgaver range.
Absolutely. You'd feel very comfortable letting them try to walk it off here with a field goal. But Powell, I mean, that's penalties have killed them, really. They're up to 80 yards here, penalty yardage.
Riverton still with 1 timeout. Gantenbein in the short gun. He'll pitch it right side to Saltzgaver. He'll cut to the 20, the 15, out on the 13-yard line. And Riverton with another 1st down, and the clock stops with 54.2 seconds to play. Wolverines moving the ball, and another wonderful move by Hunter Saltzgaver. Holding that right arm, and you got to wonder what's going on with that right arm, but Hunter staying on the field.
It's a good thing it's on his leg.
54.2 seconds to play. 1st and 10 from the 18 of Powell. And now, what do? So Gantenbein under center. He'll fumble the football and fall on it at the 15. Clock running. Inside 40 seconds to play. And Riverton has practiced this for 2.5 months.
Riverton does have one timeout also.
30 seconds to play. Clock running. Gantenbein under center. He's going to hand it up the middle to Saltzgaver. And a short gain. And the ball now inside 15 seconds, and we're going to get a flag. Oh, my. Clock stops with 14.3 seconds to play, and a flag comes flying out of the middle. And I believe they pointed at Powell.
Literally flew out of the middle. It went about 35 yards in the air.
We'll see. It's a dead ball, foul. It's quiet at Wolverine Field. Dead ball. Personal foul on Powell.
Wow.
Oh, my. The Panthers coming apart at Wolverine Field.
That's their 10th penalty.
14.3 seconds to play. And if you're Riverton, you're going to run it down and you're going to take the kick near the end of the half. Timeout, Powell. We're tied at 20.
First down.
14.3 seconds to play. Automatic first down for the Wolverines. It'll be Riverton football at the 7-yard line when we come back. This is Wolverine football, KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations.
Welcome back. 14.3 seconds to play. Riverton with a timeout. And a first down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, we got it.
On the 7-yard line of Powell.
18 seconds left.
It looks like there's Powell fans down here on the field. Not sure on the other side. Gantenbein under center. He's going to run it left side and down it. And the clock now running inside 10 seconds. Down to 9 seconds.
I think Powell called another timeout.
I believe Riverton's going to kick it right here. Did they stop it at 14? What happened?
They called a timeout. Powell called a timeout.
So timeout for Powell.
That's their last timeout. Sorry.
We'll go with it. Powell's final timeout. We're inside 20 seconds to play on KTAK. Riverton preparing to win this thing on a kick, possibly.
You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Welcome back as we Riverton with the football. 14 seconds to play after the Powell timeout. That's their final timeout. Gantenbein under center. And he's going to back it up and go down at the 10-yard line. Clock now is going to run 6 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and Riverton will take its final timeout with 2.8 seconds to play. It'll be Hunter Saltzgaver time from Wolverine Field. If you're not on your feet, you better stand up unless you got frostbite outside. Wolverine's going to get together and talk about it. And Powell has a chance if they block the kick.
Got to ensure a good snap, too. Riverton mishandled that extra point, but you just keep playing like you've been playing. Play good football, good disciplined football, and should be no problem.
You've been practicing this your whole year. And the Wolverines, 7-win season, could be 8. And a trip to the state semifinals. That's going to rest on the snap. The hold by Blake Gantenbein and the foot of Hunter Saltzgaver. It'll be a 26-yard attempt for Saltzgaver. 2.8 seconds to play. Saltzgaver calls for the snap. It's down. Kick is up. It's no good. And we're going to overtime. Oh, my. Kick went left. Dang. We'll be back. We're going to overtime at Wolverine Field in the 3A quarterfinals. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
The Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back as we've got the captains at the center of the field. We're going to have overtime. Haven't seen an overtime game in a long time here at Riverton. Flip is up, and we'll see who won it. Looks like Powell won the flip, maybe. They haven't told us yet. It's going to be Riverton football.
Yep.
Starting at the 10, so I believe Powell went on defense. That's an advantage because it'll tell you what you need to do in overtime. So Riverton football at the 10-yard line.
So how this overtime works, it's 1st and 10 at the 10-yard, basically 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. You've got to score in 4 plays, kick a field goal, and then the other team gets an opportunity kind of similar to the NCAA.
10. Yep, from the 10.
I'm sure it'll flip-flop. If it goes into double overtime, Riverton will be on offense second in the second overtime.
So Wolverine football Riverton has had all the offensive momentum in the second half.
Yeah, Riverton's almost up to 400 total yards on offense. Blake Gantenbein, 20 of 38 through the air for 239 yards, and he has that 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Really a fantastic second half for him. Hunter Saltzgaber up over, I believe, 102 yards in the second half alone. He had 24 yards in that first half. So opening up the passing, honestly, has helped both aspects of the offense for Riverton.
Now defense coming back on the field, and they've got to be tired. They've been out there a lot in this second half, and actually they were out more than Riverton's defense in the first half.
Yeah, Riverton's ran 74 offensive plays, and Powell has only ran 37 offensive plays in this game.
Wolverine offense coming on the field. 1st and 10 at the 10. Hunter Saltzgaber in motion. And we're going to get a timeout called by Riverton. Caden Arnold was not on the field.
Yep, only 10 players on the field for Riverton.
So Riverton just used its only timeout of the first overtime. And that hurts. We'll go to a break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
1st and 10 for Riverton in overtime at the 10. Gantenbein with the ball. He'll throw it right side. It's going to fall incomplete. That pass covered by Evan Whitlock, intended for Caden Arnold. Riverton used up its only timeout of the extra period. 2nd and 10.
Honestly, a smart play by Gantenbein there. Just throwing it away because nothing was open.
You've got to try to score a touchdown. Your season really is going to be decided here inside the 10-yard line on the south end of Wolverine Field. 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. 2 receivers right for Riverton. Handoff around the right side. Saltzgaber cuts inside. Touchdown, Riverton! It's a touchdown. 10-yard run, Hunter Saltzgaber. And now Riverton takes the lead, 26-20, in the first OT.
Looks like Hunter Saltzgaber banged up.
Yeah, he dived for that ball, and now what do you do if you're the Wolverines?
He's the put it all on the line tonight, that's for sure, as Hunter Saltzgaber.
I think you got to try to kick a field goal here, kick the extra point.
I don't know if they can. I think he's got to come off because the ref's called a injury timeout. He's got to come off for a play, I think. Riverton doesn't have a timeout to burn to get him back out there.
Okay, so
now you got to go for it.
Looks like Riverton will go for 2. Braden Martin coming in the game for Hunter Saltzgaber, holding that right arm. Riverton 3 yards out from 2 points. We'll see what sort of play is coming. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. Throw it back. Left side wide open. Dane Cox. 2-pointer is good. Riverton's ahead, 28-20. What a play. Dane Cox just drifted out to the left side. Ganbine hit him. He was wide open. And it's a Riverton two-pointer. Wolverines up 28-20 now. And they'll go on defense.
Literally wide open. There wasn't a Powell Panther within probably 20 yards of Dane Cox right there. That was a great play call by Coach Lenhart.
So Hunter Saltzgaber on the 10-yard run, and then the 2-yard pass to Dane Cox.
And Hunter Saltzgaber back out there for the Wolverines as well. It's a
Wow.
good sign.
That's amazing.
If your fans listening in the stadium, get loud here.
Riverton has scored 28 straight points. Wisniewski under center, power I for Powell. Here's Seifert. He'll get dropped by Jackson Larson after a gain of about 3 yards. They'll give him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 6. So 4-yard gain by Seifert.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
They're moving Saltzgaber out of the game, and
he can't even move that right arm.
Something wrong with that right arm.
Yeah.
Don't want to think about that right now.
Nope.
2nd and 6. Powell comes to the line. Power I, Wisniewski. He'll throw it left side to Seifert. Riverton tries to blow it up. Seifert's going to score. It'll be a score for Powell. That'll end a 28-0 run as Seifert scores from 6 yards. And now Powell will have to go for 2. 28-26. Can the Wolverines hold? You hold them here, you win the game. You move on to the 3A state semifinals. Coach is calling for the fans to get on their feet. The cowbells are out. Half the fans maybe are of RJFL standing at the end zone. And they'll take it on the right hash mark. So you got to think maybe they'll run it left.
Yeah, maybe do the same exact play they just scored on.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You got to spy the running back. Here we go. 2-point conversion. 28-26, and we'll get a timeout taken by the Powell Panthers. There's no time on the clock. We're in the first overtime. Riverton leads at 28-26, and Powell will go for 2. We'll be back on KTAK.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back. 28-26. Powell takes the ball on the right hash. Wisniewski brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Riverton defense, if they stop him here, and somebody jumped. They had multiple men in motion, and that'll move Powell back 5 yards. About 3 guys went in motion at the same time, and that'll hurt.
That's honestly almost what's cost Powell the game. They have 11 penalties for 92 yards. And it looked like they were running that exact same play that they scored the touchdown on.
Wolverine defense now with a chance at a stop. 2-point conversion going to be from the 8-yard line. Wisniewski talking things over with his coach. And you got to wonder if the play clock's running. Oh, they just restarted the play clock.
They moved the ball again.
Got to be kidding me. All right. They take it in the middle of the field. From the 8. Crowd is standing. Stomping their feet, waving the cowbells. Wisniewski under center. Power I. They'll pitch it. Around the end. Can Riverton stop him? He did not get in. Oh, he did. It's good. He kicked the pylon. And that run around the end by Alex Jordan is good for 2 points. They spread the field, and Jordan somehow managed to kick that pylon, and the 2-point is good. So we'll head into the second overtime when we come back. This is Wolverine football. We're tied at 28 on KTAK.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome back. Second overtime to get going as Wisniewski takes his team under center. Power I from the 10. Seifert runs inside. He'll get to the 4-yard line on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4 as we start the second overtime. Cody Seifert with a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines. Defense.
Got to somehow defend the middle and defend the outside. Isn't that crazy? That's football.
Powell's big and physical. And they'll run to the line. Wisniewski under center. Power I for the Panthers. Pitch to Seifert. And he's going to go inside to about the 1. It'll be 3rd and a yard. Peyton Larson on that stop, along with Ryan Cox. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 1. 28-28. Second overtime. Riverton will get the ball after Powell's done. Need a big play for the Wolverine defense. How much petrol's in the tank? Wisniewski under center at the 1. Wolverines stacking the box. Did he get in? Touchdown, Powell. That will be a handoff left side. Trayvon Abraham with the score. So Abraham scores from a yard. And now they're going to come out and they're going to kick the PAT. So Wolverines with a shot here. They've already blocked one. Forced a bad kick.
Yeah, they've been close almost on every single one.
Wisniewski with the hold. Kick is down, it's up. And it's good. Iviagi with the PAT. And now it's Powell 35, Riverton 28. It'll be Wolverine football now from the 10. Riverton's turn now coming on offense in this second overtime.
Notably, Hunter was back out on that PAT, so maybe got the stinger out or whatever's going on with his right arm.
Well, I think he'll be playing on offense. So the two teams get together. We'll keep it here. First overtime started and Riverton would score on a 4-yard or a 10-yard run by Hunter Saltzgaber on the first play of overtime. Blake Gantbine would hook up on a 2-yard pass to Dane Cox, 3-yard pass for the 2-point conversion. Powell would come back. Seifert would score from 6 yards, and Jordan would run wide for the 2-point run. It was 28-28 at the end of the first overtime. Then we got into the second overtime, and it was Trayvon Abraham on 3rd and 1, scored from a yard out. Agee hit the PAT, and that's where we're at. It's Powell 35, Riverton 28. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Hunter Saltzgaber deep in the eye behind Gantenbein. Dane Cox in motion. Gantenbein will pitch it right. Saltzgaber cuts inside. He'll gain 5 yards on 1st down. Tackle on the play goes to Dusty Carter. 2nd and 5 for Riverton. So 4-down territory for the Wolverines. Get 5 on 1st down, and you got to think this player's getting tired, especially on defense.
You dial up that play you've been saving all year. Maybe go for 2. Is that what you're saying?
2nd and 5. I don't know what I'm saying. Gantenbein in the short gun. Cox in motion. Gantenbein will take off. He'll pitch it to Saltzgaber. Hunter jumps. Touchdown, Riverton. Oh, my. Saltzgaber jumped high, and he scored from 5. It's 35-34. Now what do you do if you're the Wolverines? I believe they're going to come out and kick the PAT. But we'll see. They're going to go for 2 to try to win it. They are. Here we go. 35-34. 2-point conversion wins the game. And a timeout called on the field by Powell. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Riverton will go for 2 and a possible game winner right here on KTAK.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better system.
Welcome back. 35-34. Riverton will go for 2. If they convert, the game's over. If they don't convert, it's over. Gantenbein in the short gun. They'll look back toward their coach, and Riverton now will take another timeout. 35-34, Riverton timeout. Going for 2. We'll see if they drop to a knee and draw it out on a board. And we'll be back on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back. Well, the teams have gathered with their coaches. Coach Mark Lenhart coming off the field. And we'll see what's been called. Gantenbein in the gun. Hunter Saltzgaver on the right side of Gantenbein. In motion, Jackson Larson. Gantenbein rolls right. Passes in the end zone. He catches it! Riverton wins! Game is over. Wolverines win. They move on. Pass was complete in the end zone. Riverton wins. Final score, Wolverines 36. Powell 35 in double overtime. We'll be back on KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste, proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Powell took a timeout, talked it over. Riverton came out, got ready for the two-point conversion, took a timeout. Blake Gantenbein takes the snap, rolls right, hits Caden Arnold in the back of the end zone. And there's fans all over the field as Riverton wins it. Final score, Wolverines 36, Powell 35. Riverton will advance and move to the State 3A semifinals. They will take on Star Valley next Friday over the hill in Afton. We'll take a break and come back with the postgame show brought to you by Click It or Ticket. Huge comeback at Wolverine Field on 93.9.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. It's open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Wolverine Field, and let the joy happen in the celebration. On one end of the field, you've got all the all the Riverton fans out on the field, and on the other end, you've got a deeply upset and inconsolable Powell Panthers team, heavy on seniors, and tonight the youth won out. Riverton wins it 36-35. We're going to try to get some players up here, and we're going to go over, it's going to take us a while to go over these stats and the scoring summary. So I'm going to turn it over to Baylor for some final stats, and then we'll do a scoring summary, and hopefully we'll get Coach Landhart. And we asked for 3 players to come up here in the post game. Here's Baylor Beers with final stats.
Yeah, and what easily the game of the year, I think, in my opinion, probably the best high school football I've ever seen in the second half and beyond by the Riverton Wolverines. Stats-wise for Powell, they come in this game, or in the game, 234 total yards. They have 211 on the ground and 23 through the air. For Wisniewski, he throws 3 of 8, 3 completions on 8 attempts. Oh,
go ahead.
3 completions on 8 attempts for 23 yards and an interception. That interception was the pick 6 that ultimately turned this game around for the Wolverines and started the 28 unanswered for the Wolverines. On the ground, Powell finishes 34 carries for 211 yards. That's a 6.2 yard average. They did score 4 touchdowns on the ground. And then they, only 3 catches for the receivers of Powell. They had 4 punts of 40-yard average, and probably what didn't help them, 11 penalties for 92 yards.
Yeah, those penalties were huge for the Powell Panthers, and we've got one of the Riverton stars up here joining us on the post game. Caden Arnold going to join us here, and Caden, you have played great defense all year, but you had to come in and you had to play offense when Clay Sheets went down tonight, and you were a focal point of the offense. You had a long touchdown catch that I know you felt bad about. That
I dropped that. I was like, dang.
Do we have some sound?
Yeah.
Hold it right up to your mouth.
There you go.
But you had that long when you dropped, but they came back to you, and you got a touchdown down here.
Yeah, I was like,
they came back to you again.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe they came back to me, caught it, got my revenge touchdown. I was like, let's go, baby.
So what's going on at the end of the second overtime? Coach brings you over, and tell us what happened in that tunnel.
So pretty much he drew it up. Jackson Larson was supposed to get the ball, actually, and he told me to, once this guy, jams me, to pretty much just loop back around, and I did that, and I was right there sitting in the hole, caught it, won the game.
How'd that feel?
Amazing.
Well, I talked about you to Coach early in the season, and he said the guy doesn't have tons of talent, but he always shows up and he always does his job. And you've played great defense all year at your cornerback spot. But you got a chance to shine on offense tonight.
Yeah.
And when they called on you, you were there. And so tell us what was going on out there. You guys fall behind 20-0. You go in at halftime. What's the conversation like in there?
Pretty much, we just got to play for the 5 seniors we have because we know this could be what could have been their last game. But we went out there and played for them because, it could be their last game of the season. But we ended up finding the win. Really appreciate those 5 seniors. They're my brothers. I'm going to go play for them every down.
Could you hear the crowd and the cowbells tonight?
Yep, I definitely could.
All right. Hey, I got in trouble last week because from your family.
My
but
mom, yeah.
I don't know why I was calling you the wrong name all year, but I apologize. And, hey, you made them pay tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel?
Amazing. This is probably the first time in my life this happened. So it feels pretty good.
You guys didn't win many football games growing up.
No, we didn't. We never beat Powell either. It was when we beat them at the beginning of the season, we're like, let's go. Then we went 7-2 in the regular season, and then we just capitalized. And I'm really happy for our team and the boys. We got to look forward and let's go to the next playoff game.
Yeah, you got another one coming up next Friday. You get to go to Star Valley.
Yep. Tough
All right.
opponent.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Nice job tonight. You had the whole town of Riverton running on the field when you caught that ball, huh?
Yep.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's Caden Arnold. All right, let's get Ryan Cox over here. Ryan, backs against the wall a little bit there in the third quarter, and then for some reason, Wisniewski decided to throw the ball to you.
Yeah, it felt like a dream. I'm telling you. Really surreal moment for me. I scored the first touchdown. Me and my brother, he's a skills player, and I'm a lineman. I scored the first one, so that was pretty funny. I've been giving him a bunch of stuff for it. So,
well, they're a team that runs the ball, and they run the ball well. They're big up front. It was a battle on the lines tonight.
Yeah. That Dusty Carter and what's the other kid's name? Doug Bettger, 77 and 58. They're both all-state linemen, and they're really, really good players. I got blown back a few times by them, but give them props. I mean, they whooped us in the first game in the run game, and I'm glad we responded the way we did.
You guys had to get some 3 and outs. You had to make things happen, and you had to stop them in that third quarter. You did, and then tell us about the play when the ball came your way.
Oh, like I said, man, I can hardly remember it. It was just so surreal for me. We practice it all the time, hug the back, and then retrace your steps. And just did my assignment, and ball came my way. So,
does that help you being a first baseman in baseball, that you're not afraid to catch any ball?
I wish. No, it's. I think all sports correlate with each other, so definitely.
Well, hey, you got to enjoy this one for 24 hours, and then you got to set your sights on a pretty good team.
Yeah, Star Valley, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm excited to play them. I'm excited to see what we can do against them.
Well, Ryan Cox, congratulations. You really got things going with that interception, and I know your coach probably took a little breath when that happened.
I wish. He doesn't even show emotion. No, it's always next play. And, that didn't win us. It turned the game around, but that definitely didn't win us the game. It was a lot of put-together plays and consistency. So, got it done.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, that's senior Ryan Cox, and now we'll talk to the quarterback. And they dinged you up a little bit out there tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Took some hits in that third quarter. I know you were. Did you get one in the ribs?
Yeah, it was actually like my shoulder because I landed on it weird. And they got some big kids, so they just laid on me, and it a little rough for a minute.
Left shoulder?
It was my right one.
Well, it must not have hurt too bad because you ended up throwing the ball 39 times tonight.
Adrenaline's an amazing thing.
Was that part of the game plan to come out and try to throw the ball?
Yeah, we wanted to just run, and then if we needed to pass, and we ended up needing to sometimes. So, it all worked out.
Okay, well, you guys go into overtime. You got a running back that's playing with basically one arm, it looked like. He was in some pain. Tell us about kind of how things went down in overtime for your team.
Gosh, man, just nobody gave up. everybody just kept fighting and playing their hearts out. Everybody did it for the seniors, for each other, for the coaches, for the community. It was just an amazing thing.
You want to get specific a little bit? What'd you guys talk about, you and Coach, over on the sidelines?
Just talked about executing.
Next play, right?
Next play.
Well, you threw the ball 39 times. How many did you complete, Baylor?
I think 20.
20 of 39. That says something there. You guys, you made it happen, even though you had those first two interceptions tonight. But the resiliency that your team exhibited coming back after being down 20-0 was fairly amazing. What'd you guys talk about at halftime?
Just talked about how we're in it. We just made some mistakes. We're killing ourselves. We just got to come out and give it everything we got, because it could have been our last half of football. But everybody gave it everything they got, and so it's not.
Got another week, huh?
Yep.
Maybe two.
Possibly, yeah.
All right. Blake Gantenbein, congratulations. You're Papa Murphy's player of the game. Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Coach and quarterback get a little hug here in the post game, and Coach, that's what I saw tonight. It looked to me like you're pretty calm down there, even when you fell behind in the first half.
Well, show up Monday through Thursday. I'm not really that calm, but I do believe in when you're trying to coach young men, right? Like Friday nights, I'm not always calm, and there's things that happen, but there were some mistakes I made in the first half, especially defensively, and those were some things that obviously I'll try and correct. Kind of bouncing back from O&D is tough, and just proud of our guys and the fight that they showed, and leave it to one of our seniors and one of our best guys to make a play to get us moving.
Yeah.
Right. Like in the first half, I felt like we were moving the ball fine. We just really struggled to try and find a way to put it in the end zone. But so much of the game plan was geared around Clay Sheets, and when he went out, we were just a little discombobulated, right? You got guys moving to different spots. But,
sure.
There's so many guys who you can give credit to, but can't say enough about Caden Arnold and the way he came in and played and the things that he did. But we ran about everything that we know. I mean, and truthfully, the play we scored on, the 2-point play, was the play we drew up. We've never even ran. It was just something we thought maybe against man coverage would work, and we kind of wanted to sell a little bit of a pick and then run a corner route behind it in hopes that they would jump it, and we ended up finding a way to get it done. So just super proud of our guys, and we won a game now. We broke down that next barrier, but there's something special going on with this team. I can't even explain it, all these close wins. And I think the thing I'm the most proud of is when we miss a field goal at the end of regulation, we don't quit. Like, the guys just moved on to the next series and played, and they're really buying into what we're asking them to do. And so, hats off to Powell. Coach Kissler runs a great show. They got good players. And, I've been in their shoes before too. But I was telling somebody I've coached in almost 140 of these, and I've never coached an overtime game. So a double overtime in my first one. So,
right.
I'm just proud of our guys, and excited to move on to next week. But I'm going to enjoy this tonight, and chances are I probably need to go to the casino for a little while, clear my mind. So,
do you guys practice? Do you ever practice the overtime? I mean,
no,
ever
we
see
don't.
overtimes.
We do a tight red area period, so you run a lot of the same stuff you're going to run. And my decision to go for 2 was simple. They're so big and physical, and I didn't think we'd be able to stop them, and I was like, you could see guys starting to hold the owies and people getting hurt, and I'm like, let's try and win this right now instead of let this game linger on, because I just felt like in a 10-yard and in situation that favors them where they're big and physical.
Sure.
So,
tell us about Hunter Saltzgaver. Played a lot of that second half basically with one arm, it looked like. He was in quite a bit of pain.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Guys just wanted to keep going in and playing, and I know it was killing Clay to not get a play. But, again, just super proud of our guys. And I know kind of around the state, Wild Preps, WyomingFootball.com, they also talked about how this was going to be a great game. And if this was ESPN, this would be an instant classic, right? Like, I'd be hard-pressed to find a game this good played here on this field, maybe ever. It was that competitive and that tough. So It's a great football game.
Well, I'll just say it here. I was getting text messages in. Do you know Phil Maggard?
I do, yeah.
Cheyenne.
Yeah, he's my insurance guy. So
Okay, Phil was watching it on NFHS, and he was listening to our broadcast, and so he and there you have it, and throwing the ball for that 2-point conversion. Lenhart, steel balls.
Yeah, well,
right there.
I didn't think it was that much of a tough decision, but to be truthful, I appreciate that, Phil, but just keep making that car and or that home and auto insurance go down, baby. So, yeah.
We're not even going to talk about anything else but tonight, but you got to be proud of a guy like, and you already said it, but Ryan Cox makes that catch, and then it just seemed like it turned momentum on its head.
Yeah, it did. And, sports are a funny thing, and momentum is real. And it just felt like that kind of just got us going. And then, we were able to get a turnover, and then here we go. The ball's rolling, and things just kind of start going our way. But guys played hard. They did a lot of really good things. And Powell's going to come down, and they're going to stop the run and try and make you throw it. And we were able to do just enough things to find a way to win. But, proud of our guys. It was awesome.
Hey, congratulations, Coach.
Thanks,
Get out
buddy.
of here.
Appreciate
Enjoy your
it.
night.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That's Coach Mark Lenhart joining us here on the post game, and we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll go over the Riverton stats. We'll go over the scoring as it went down in this 36-35 win for the Riverton Wolverines, moving on to the 3A state semifinals next week at Star Valley. We'll be back on KTAK.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Welcome back. We've got some scores from around Wyoming in college or in high school football play. Here's Baylor.
In Class 1A, 6-man, Little Snake River beats Matisse 71-8. Du Bois beat Riverside. That's kind of an upset there, 42-14. Encampment beats KC 64-19, and Burlington beats Farson Eden 92-16. Saratoga beat Shoshone earlier today, 22-0. Pine Bluffs defeats Grable 75-22. Southeast and Big Piney will play their quarterfinal game tomorrow at 1 p.m. In Class 1A 9-man, and Lingle Fort Laramie beat Wind River 57-0 tonight. In Class 2A, Mountain View defeats Wheatland 40-0. Cokeville takes out Newcastle 28-20. Lovell beats Burns 54-6, and Bighorn beats Worland tonight 34-13. In Class 3A, Star Valley defeats Lander 52-0. Riverton will play at Star Valley tomorrow after beating Powell tonight in double overtime 36-35. Cody defeats Torrington 63-6. And Douglas currently leading Evanston in the fourth quarter 28-0. So if that score holds, the other semifinal in 3A will be Cody traveling to Douglas to take on the Bearcats. And finally in Class 4A tonight, Sheridan beats Laramie 48-6. Natrona County beats Kelly Walsh 28-10. Cheyenne East over Thunder Basin 27-0. And Campbell County defeats Rock Springs tonight 38-0. In high school quarterfinal action.
All right, thanks, Baylor. We'll do our scoring summary first. Powell would get on the board first tonight on a 3-yard run by Cody Seifert. AG would kick the PAT, the only girls PAT kicker we've had all year, and she's a good one. She booted it through. It was 7-0 Powell at the final play of the first quarter. Second quarter starts, and Mikhail Foley, the fullback, would bust loose on a 25-yard run with 4:56 to play in the second quarter. Riverton would force a missed PAT as they went for the block, and it was 13-0 Powell. Mikhail Foley then would score on a 52-yard interception return of an interception of Blake Gantenbein. AG would kick the PAT, and it was 20-0 Powell. Riverton was on its heels, and then the third quarter started, and with 3:45 to play in the third, after Riverton had had the ball for more than half of the third quarter but failed to score, Ryan Cox, the senior lineman, would pluck a pass out of the air that frankly was thrown right to him, and he would rumble in from 18 yards. Saltzgaber's PAT made it 20-7 with 3:45 to play in the third. The fourth quarter would open, and Gantenbein would hit Caden Arnold on a 35-yard scoring pass 6 seconds into the fourth quarter. There was a bad snap on the PAT, and Riverton trailed Powell 20-13. With 4:49 to play in the fourth quarter, Hunter Saltzgaber would score on a 4-yard run. Saltzgaber's PAT made the score 20-20 with 4:49 to play. That's the way it would end in regulation. Riverton would get the ball first in overtime. They would score on a 10-yard scoring run by Hunter Saltzgaber, and then a 2-yard PAT pass from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox would make the score 28-20. Seifert would then score from 6 yards out, and Powell would string it out, and Jordan would score on a 2-point run. It was 28-28. The second overtime would start, and Powell would score on a 1-yard run to start overtime, and Agee would hit the PAT. It was 35-28 Powell. Then Saltzgaber would score on a 5-yard run in the second overtime. Riverton would take a timeout. Powell would take a timeout. And then Riverton would go for 2. And Blake Gantenbein would hit Caden Arnold in the deep corner of the end zone for the winning 2-point conversion. Final score tonight, 36-35. Riverton will move on. They'll play at Star Valley next Friday in the 3A semifinals. That is your scoring roundup, and here's Baylor with the final stats for the Riverton Wolverines.
Yeah, Riverton really had no issues on offense for this whole game, just couldn't finish drives there until that second half. But they amass a total of 414 total yards, 239 through the air, and 175 on the ground. Riverton would end up running 78 offensive plays compared to Powell's 42 offensive plays. So Riverton going back to really what it's done all season. They just hold the ball and run the time off the clock and win games by attrition pretty much. Individually on the ground for the Wolverines, Hunter Saltzgaber, another big night for him, even though he was playing, like you said, with one arm. He runs 25 times for 146 yards. That's an average of 5.8 a carry, and he has 3 touchdowns. Blake Gantenbein, he has 11 carries of his own for 16 yards. Braden Martin had that 1 carry on that fake punt, 1 carry for 15 yards. And I didn't write that. And that was it for Riverton individually on the ground. Through the air, Blake Gantenbein, honestly his best night of the season so far, minus the 2 interceptions, but that'll happen. He completes 20 passes on 39 attempts for 239 yards. He has 1 touchdown and those 2 interceptions. Catching, really everybody had a shot to catch the ball in this one. Peyton Larson has 4 catches for 56 yards. Jackson Larson, 4 catches for 39 yards. Caden Arnold, 3 catches for 74 yards. He did have that catch to win the game. Hunter Saltzgaber had 2 catches of his own for 31 yards. Dane Cox, 6 catches for 35 yards. And Paxton Yates had 1 catch for 4 yards. Riverton, they had 2 punts averaging 27.5 yards, and they only had 6 penalties for 46 yards. They did have 1 fumble that they did not lose. They were 50% on 3rd downs and 60% on 4th down conversions tonight.
All right, those are your Riverton stats. Many happy stats tonight. Our Papa Murphy's players of the game tonight, we got to go with the 2 juniors, Baylor. Blake Gantenbein, we interviewed him, and Hunter Saltzgaber, and remains to be seen. Thank you, guys. It remains to be seen what's going on with Hunter's arm, but I'm sure he'll be getting it looked at. Hey, see you, Larry. Just an outstanding game by both of these guys. Hunter Saltzgaber goes over 1,000 yards rushing on the season. He's somewhere up around 1,060 yards on the year. Just an outstanding performance by the junior here, and he refused to leave the field tonight, and it paid off in the end for the Wolverines. So those are our Papa Murphy's players of the game. Now you've got our good sport of the game tonight. Who you got?
Yeah, I think
tough decision with this one. But I think in a game like this, you're down 20-0 at half. You need a leader to step up and, not only rally the troops, but keep them into the game. In games like this, it's hard to stay focused. It's hard to play disciplined football. It's hard to even really want to come back because, everyone thinks the game's over when you're down by 3 scores like that. But I'm going to give tonight's Gatorade Good Sport of the game to the captains of this football team. I wish I knew them by name, but
Jackson Larson, Tyree Harris Aragon, Blake Gantenbein, and the 4th captain,
I believe it's
Ryan Cox.
That's the one I knew. But no, those captains, they gotta step up in a game like this and keep the team focused and playing good football. So, in my opinion, that's good enough for Gatorade Good Sport of the game.
All right. What a night. A game for the ages, Baylor Bears, and we got to be part of it. The Wolverines, trailing 20-0, scored 28 straight points to take a lead, and then they outscore the Powell Panthers in overtime 16-15 to win the game. What a night it's been at Wolverine Field in Riverton, and what a way to finish the football season here in Riverton on the home field. Now the Wolverines take it on the road next week, and who knows what might happen. This group of boys believes. They've got a coach that's made them believe and made them good men, young men and good football players. Who knows what's ahead. They'll take on the Star Valley Braves, 10-0 on the season, the consensus #1 team in the state. But who can count out this group of boys from Riverton who's building something special, as their coach said. He got emotional when he said that. Man, what a man. Yeah. We're lucky to have him in Riverton, and we're lucky to have this group of boys. And what a crowd tonight. They were here to the end. It's cold, but they stayed on hand, and the youth in this town rushed the field at the end. What an emotional way to win a football game and advance in the high school playoffs.
Just like Coach said, this team is something magical. I mean, every single game this year has been better and better and better. Even back from week zero on, it's just been great football played by this Riverton team, and every week they've gotten better. So, and you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And so I know for sure that of all the coaches, Mark Linhart is going to put together a game plan that'll give this Riverton bunch a very good shot at upsetting a very good Star Valley team.
All right, he's Baylor Beers. I'm Cody Beers. One more time from Wolverine Field. Final score, Riverton 36, Powell 35 in double overtime. What a night from Riverton, Wyoming. One for the ages. Have a wonderful evening, and go Big Red as they take on Star Valley next Friday. We'll be there in Afton. What a night. Good night, everyone, and go Pokes.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic